Okay, that didn't quite work out. Give me OBS.
He needs to resize us.
Oh, okay. We need to be resized. I don't know if the stream can currently hear me. Obviously, if you can. Apparently, he fixed it. We're good. Ah, there we go. Hello. Yes, welcome, obviously, to the streaming booth. Yes, it was very, very quick. Hello, Seancaster. Hello, everyone in the chat. If we could potentially get a change on the title as well. It's not just me here, Athalus. There is a headset there for you.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's see if we can get you fully dressed up and looking fantastic. How are you today, sir?
I'm feeling fantastic. How are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Go on, scoot this way. Yeah, you don't have to be that far away from me.
Just a touch
you don't. Yeah, scoot. Come close to me, Athalus. Touch me, feel me. Let me just quickly make sure that we have everything sorted here. Bear with me just a second. Let's enter the world of Shadowlands. Obviously, this is Bastion. Here we go. So we can choose a character here. I think, both me and myself, me, myself, you...
Yeah, me, myself, and Athalus.
Yeah, me, myself, and Athalus. So you play a Tauren Warrior.
I do.
I play a Tauren Warrior.
He does.
I think it's only fair that we start this off with a Tauren Warrior. Yeah, let me just quickly make sure that everyone knows that this is going on in the right place.
Oh yeah, it's getting a tweet out. Make sure we do that. We are going to be on the front page of Twitch in about 15 minutes or so. So we're looking forward to bringing in some new audience. Obviously, we hope you guys will help welcome them in chat and make them feel welcome to the community. While Kex is over here, I'm going to ask Farseer to go ahead and change our category over to World of Warcraft. And then let's get an appropriate... Oh, we already have an appropriate title.
Oh, we already have an appropriate title. That's just fantastic. I think should we? I think we should selfie this, Athalus.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like we should selfie this.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look. Let's spin that round. Thrilling content here for people who are looking at Shadowlands. Go away. Facebook message.
Perfect.
There we go. Fantastic.
Love it.
Let me just bear with me just a second. We've got to make sure that this is...
Good luck with your 1 in the morning front page chat. Sorry, Rav.
Yeah, we do apologise. Obviously, we know it's late over in Europe.
It is.
We have tried to do as much as we possibly can with this one, but unfortunately, this is the thing that we have been given. Let me just get rid of that actually. We'll create a Tauren Warrior. What is the name of your Tauren on retail, Athalus?
You want to take a guess?
Oh no! If I remember, you're Athbringer, isn't it?
Athbringer.
Athbringer.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll randomize that. We're not too worried about. Oh, actually, okay, that looks quite good.
That actually does look good.
Actually,
they were talking about how they're going to be giving more facial hair options in our interview today.
Yes, they were. Let's see if there is any more facial hair options. So we've got the clean shaven, we've got the standard braids, we've got the beards. So they haven't included them just yet. We'll go with that one. So obviously you're known as Athbringer. Let's change this up and let's go with Kexbringer. There we go. And finish.
Kexbringer.
That's
awesome. Just got to wait for that LAN server lag to go through there.
There we go. So here we go. Bastion, straight away. We're diving straight into it.
Yeah, so one of the things they talked about in our interview today is that unlike previous expansions, the zones are going to be a little bit more linear in this case. So what they're going to do is they're basically going to force you to do the zones in a particular order. And my understanding is that after you go to the Shadowlands, you have to work your way through the Maw. And then you immediately end up as Bastion as your first zone. So this will be one of the first zones that you're playing through in Shadowlands. And we've got a pretty straightforward quest line here. It's going to about 45 minutes of gameplay, and we'll explore different classes. Of course, everybody gets to be a Death Knight now, so we'll take a look at some of those. And should be a good time.
We will. So this is the Gilded Prowler. First off, I believe this is one of the mounts that you get here. I believe in this zone in Bastion. Let's start it off. We've got Pelagos here. Aspirant Pelagos, it is my honour and pleasure to welcome you to Bastion. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions. Down this hill you'll find a resting place, and that's where his mentor will help us begin our journey. So let's head on down the hill, shall we?
Let's do it.
This is going to be really awkward for me, obviously, because my keybinds are completely different.
I had that problem when I was playing the demo
So I was just
earlier.
like, oh, just press...
In fact, you can't even, like, Shift 2, 3, 4 is all locked out right now.
It's painful.
So you pretty much have one bar.
There we go, 360.
So since we have 3 hours, feel free to rearrange these spells to whatever's appropriate. No, I'm serious. I had to do that. I was like, okay, where did I put Bloodthirst? Whirlwind. Okay, got it.
It's about the same. I normally play with a Razor Naga as well.
Fair enough.
So this is going to be even more awkward because I don't obviously have all those keybinds set up.
Absolutely.
If you guys obviously have any questions in the chat, if you want to, look at anything, potentially see if there's anything there that catches your eye and you go, oh
yeah,
wait,
absolutely.
can we have a closer look at that?
We literally have, I think, the longest streaming time out
look
of
at that.
all
Is
the
that a new
streamers
fire
here.
effect that we have going on there?
I think so.
I believe it may be a
beautiful.
new fire effect. It does. It looks fantastic. Obviously, we've got some new.
I called them the Alkin. Apparently,
you called them the Alkin.
They're called the Stewards.
Apparently, they're called the Stewards. This is one of the smaller ones. They do have some big ones. Look at the way he bops.
Oh yeah, they're meant to be adorable and cute. He's carrying something very important.
He's carrying ale.
He's carrying
ale
a man
or
after
wine.
my own heart.
He's carrying ale or wine.
Confirmed. WoW Radio has confirmed they do have beer in the afterlife.
Yes, there we go. So let's carry on with our quest here. You must be one of the new arrivals that Pelagos spoke of. It is good to meet you. Welcome to Bastion. Accept K's gift. We will learn Spear of Bastion. Let's take a look here. Are you ready to stand among the Kyrian? Are we ready to stand among the Kyrian?
I'm so ready.
You're so.
I have
let's
been
stand
ready
among the Kyrian.
my entire life.
Oh, here we go. From this day until the end of your days, you will carry the power of Bastion within you.
Amazing.
Does that mean I can turn into like a turret?
Wouldn't that be interesting?
That would. I tell you what, Overwatch World of Warcraft crossover confirmed.
There's gotta be some jokes in the Bastion zone that refer to Bastion in Overwatch. I mean, just the amount of references they do between their games, I couldn't imagine them, moving through with this without doing that.
We are now ready to begin our journey. A new face in Bastion always inspires some excitement, but it has been some time since we've seen any new faces. It is fast becoming a spectacle. Apparently, we need to find her steed. And they will carry us to our next destination.
Let's do it.
The one thing that's interesting to note is, Sean Caster mentions it in the chat there, this game would look absolutely fantastic with a new engine, but even now, the detail and sort of like how this zone is laid out, it looks beautiful just looking at it as it is right now. I'm under no impression, I know for a fact that there would be. It would look fantastic if there was a brand new engine. There's no doubt about that with what engines can do nowadays. But at this point, we are stuck with what we have. And they're still managing to make some fantastic zones. Look at the skybox.
I'm sure they've gotten some upgrades over the years.
What's that?
Well. That is a fantastic question.
What do we think that star is?
That's something important.
We have lots of swirling. I mean, could it potentially be the Maw?
I wonder if that's the Maw, because I mean, it feels like something that you would fall into,
the map
like
here.
a black hole type thing.
Oh, it won't let me zoom out.
Well, so I wonder what's there.
Yeah, I don't think it's the star, but I think that's the sanctuary of the area. I think that's what that one is.
Interesting.
So
I wonder how much of the zone we'll be able to see,
ability on my
or if they're going to lock us into a particular area. So they said there's about 45 minutes of actual quests that we can do. But I'm wondering what's going to happen at the end.
Exactly. I don't think we're going to get any major story spoilers.
Just quickly disable the timer, theoretically. All right, we're good.
Okay, apparently he did something.
I did. Well, otherwise it's eventually going to time us out, so I think I just killed the timer, so now we get as much time as we want.
Okay,
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Special shortcuts.
Let's carry this on. Obviously behind us, BlizzCon still going on. It's a very exciting time. I believe we have behind us there's a row of people still playing Shadowlands with the demo.
Yeah, they're playing the same demo we are.
Playing the same.
I think they have a 20-minute time limit.
I've just noticed there's little aspiring souls around here as well. So those are obviously souls that have ended up in the Shadowlands that have been placed in this area, and they are now trying to find their way through.
Trying to become aspirants.
Exactly, they're trying to become the Kyrian, which are obviously the ruling race here in Bastion. Welcome to the Crucible Kexbringer.
Oh, I love the Crucible.
Long have we awaited this moment. You're among the first to arrive in Bastion in a very long time. Such an arrival is a sign of change. Very interesting indeed.
So that new ability you got, did you put it on your bar, or where did it...
Yes, so it is here, Spirit Bastion.
Enough.
Throw a Kyrian Spear at the target location, dealing 10,000 arcane damage instantly and an additional 11,000 damage over 4 seconds. Enemies hit are tethered to the Spear of Bastion's location for the duration.
All right.
Does generate 25 rage as well, so it isn't just a...
it generates rage.
It generates rage
so you could almost do that as an initiate if you wanted to.
Exactly.
Very
I'm just going to get something confirmed here. Bear with me just a second. I do apologise.
No worries.
I just need to double check to make sure that this is working. I believe that didn't go out, which is very, very annoying. If you could do me a favour, quickly send a tweet out for me.
Yeah, I would love to.
Thank you.
About the fact that we're doing this?
About the fact that we're doing this.
Yeah,
the picture didn't go out there, so.
The selfie didn't make it. I see.
The selfie didn't. Just don't swipe right afterwards.
Okay, I won't swipe.
Thank you.
Right.
So obviously here they're saying after all this time, the arrival
about.
of a new soul to the Crucible is a momentous occasion. As you can see, aspirants have gathered from all corners of the village. Before I introduce you to the village proper, we would like to take a moment to look back on what came before. Only souls that have lived a life of service will enjoy eternity in Bastion. Let us witness your acts of service. Step up to the eternal flame, and your deeds will be laid bare for all to see.
Amazing.
Witness memories of your past life, and we will be able to choose one of 2 rewards.
Yes.
Amulet of Heroes Rest, which is an item level 370.
Feels like better for Fury.
It seems as though we don't have a stat squish or an item level
Not
squish
yet.
in this one. Not yet.
Not
That
yet.
may come in, but it doesn't. And we've also got the Band of Chronicle Deeds, which gives us crit mastery. I think I'm probably going to take that one to replace the Sea Sapphire band.
Okay. What spec are we playing as?
We're currently playing Fury, so
why wouldn't we prioritize the haste?
Because at this point, a lot of the abilities that you get as a Fury warrior, obviously generate haste automatically.
Yes.
I'm not sure what trinkets. Do we have any haste ones? No. So, but we are seeing a 13% haste, which isn't too bad. So I'm feeling quite confident, and I think the ring that we get also gives us haste too. So. Let's communicate with the Eternal Flame. I can't help but noticing as though there's a lot of corpses here. Let's commune with this Eternal Flame and see where it takes us. Past deeds. Is this going to send me to, like, am I suddenly going on a Time Walker run?
Yeah, basically. So
there's an
this
Eternal
is fun.
Watcher here.
Also, just so you're aware, when you use that new AoE ability, it does put out a targeting circle. So
okay.
It's not like an instant around you. You have to actually place it somewhere.
I want it known I don't normally click. It's just that some of these
abilities are in places.
Some of these abilities, yeah.
I don't even think they're bound to like Alt 1, 2, 3 or.
They're not.
Like
I keep going to use my keybinds, and it just it doesn't keep happening. So that seemed to be a couple of different things there. I believe we are all done on that one.
We're tweeting.
Fantastic. Let the memories pour forth. Do I click it? Oh, so I need to click it again. I see. Okay. So I'm communing again. We've got a second communion with the Braze here. Oh, Iron Horde. Okay, now this is getting a little bit more interesting. Now I can get a little bit more involved.
This would be a great time to try that AoE ability out.
It would. I'm not going to do it just yet. Throw the bomb.
These hurt, by the way. Look, you just took out a third of your health.
Good lord.
I almost died to this the other day. I suppose you don't really die in Shadowlands, is what they've told us. It's more like you just get like tethered to an area.
I apologise on behalf of my gameplay at the moment. Like I said, I'm not used to, definitely not used to using these keybinds.
There's no DPS meters on screen.
There's always a DPS meter in everyone's heart.
That's absolutely true.
You should know this. The next time, I'm going to use the spear.
Any predictions on what's next?
Predictions on what next? Elixir.
Not
Mogu. Hello. Yeah. Let's use the new ability. Let's see what it looks like. Oh. Okay, let's see if I can hit. Boom.
Boom.
Oh, wow.
Look at it, how it has them tethered to the spot.
Oh, so it's actually tethered them to the spot.
Yeah.
That looks incredible.
That cool.
Genuinely looks, that's a very, very nice effect there. I'm excited to see what the other ones get as well.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see
We will be taking a look at those, so we are going to be restarting this a couple of times to take a look at the different classes. If there are any classes that you would like to obviously take a look at, then please do let us know. Oh, it's the Legion. Hello, Legion. How's it going? If there are any classes that you specifically want us to take a look at, then we 100% will. We just got to wait and see exactly what awaits us here. Let's see some rampage there. What have we got in the chat at the moment, Athalus? Have we got any questions?
Parth wants to know about the talent trees. Parth, what we've noticed so far is that the talent trees appear to be the same as they are today. Why don't you go ahead and pull that up? The only thing that we notice here is that they have squished the levels on each tree.
Yeah.
But it is the exact same talents currently. I think the PvP talents are the same as well. Usually some of the PvP stuff doesn't make it until
War mode is
later.
currently not on.
We can't get to Orgrimmar to turn it on.
We can't get to Orgrimmar, but they do seem to be the exact same as before. So,
no
nothing
talent
new
changes in yet.
Yeah, nothing new in at the moment. Someone saying beta keys when? Very, very excited to see when
That's
they're
right.
going to announce that. I think it's probably going to be quite a while until we see some beta keys.
That's right.
But we don't know. Marlamin is currently asking, you know, is law around, or can you all see if you can escape demo boundaries? That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain they've probably shut that down pretty hard. It is the same talents as before, of course. Excited to see exactly if they do increase the additional, you know, extra talents, or if you do get any extra abilities. Hopefully, those are going to be coming, you know, in the next couple of months. So we are going to take the band of chronicled deeds.
Yes.
Now, obviously, our deeds have earned us a place among the Kyrian.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is worth celebrating. So,
Fantastic.
Can we get some tink tinks in chat, please?
Yeah.
Tink tinks in chat for us being part of the Kyrian. Is this obviously this is kind of very similar to what you played, obviously, in your playthrough.
Yes.
This to me seems like a very, very sort of like, you know, very good way to introduce yourself to the Kyrian.
Yeah.
And how they sort of interact with the Shadowlands. And if they carry this on, obviously with the they carry this on going forward with all of them, where you do get an introduction. Oh, apparently there's a rare that has just shown Beasts of Bastion. What is this over here? Apparently, let's see if we can find out exactly what this is. Is it below us? Is it? Oh, it's in this.
Oh yeah, there is a rare mob in there.
So
I
there is a
remember
rare
that.
mob in
And
here.
He hurts.
I can't see him anywhere.
I don't know if you have to spawn him
I'm not entirely sure.
somehow. I know he was
Let's see
there
if we
before.
can spawn him. He was here before. Maybe he spawns
He's
in
still
just a
there.
moment. He is still there. Yeah, the Beast of Bastion is still here.
Look at that dancing fox over there.
Look at that dancing fox.
Mizuchi.
Mizuchi.
I would like to know who
The
Mizuchi
dancing-
is.
whoever
Somebody on the
Mizuchi
floor,
is.
probably.
Let's wave at Mizuchi, shall we? Let's see if I can spell wave right.
That's right.
Let's see if I can even press enter right, shall we? There we go. We're waving at Mizuchi.
That Volpira is on the same boat as you, Parthenon says.
Yeah. Let's not even talk about that, shall we? Obviously, the Beast of Bastion doesn't seem to be spawning at this point in time. So
We will come
carry-
back and kill him
We will
later,
come back
don't
and kill
worry.
him later. Don't worry. Rares will be killed. So, kind of moving on here to the rest of it. An eternity of service. We're talking to Forge Light Sophone. Let's see. I keep forgetting I've got a mount. I should probably
You
mount
do.
up on that.
I know. I
shouldn't
forget that too.
So let's head on through here to Forge Light Sophone and see what's going on. The one thing, I'm really liking the aesthetic of this place.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me, in a way, of Odin's Hall in Legion. Kind of reminds me of that sort of style. And the the Valkyr and the that sort of like aesthetic is
Right.
kind of applying to the entirety of Bastion.
It seems that way.
So let's see exactly what this quest. So we've got two quests. The Cycle of Anima. So this is our first encounter with Anima. So we've got to collect 25 glowing viscera from ether worms.
Okay.
And we've got Adrama's Lily, where we need to collect 6 Adrama's Lily. So there is also a forge hand here. Just popped up a quest. There is a gorged ether worm.
Yeah, he's gorged, all right.
He's gorged. Look at him.
He's an anima collector. So
He's an anima collector. He's.
What was the
Would you
was
even
the
go?
thing
Would you
that-
even go as far to say that he is thick? Let's see if we can.
So
find
remember
the-
in Burning Crusade, there was. Oh yeah. So what is it? What is it that the Blood Elves are addicted to? Mana.
Mana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it almost feels like anima is very similar. In
Anima?
That, and they're kind of that's what this says. The anima is what all the souls are made of here.
I think Animus. Oh,
And
there's
so
the gorged.
he's gorged
there's
on
gorged.
anima. He's basically eating souls, and so we need to collect it from him. So one of the things that we're picking up on in the quest line here is that typically the anima sort of permeated everything, but what seems to have happened since Sylvanas ripped the crown open.
I missed.
Oh, you did miss.
I missed with the spear. I'm
Oh.
terrible. I should never play this game ever again.
F's in chat.
F's in chat for the miss, please.
But what's interesting is that since the sky has been torn open, or the world has been torn open, Shadowlands, the veil between Ice Crown and the Shadowlands has been torn open, Anima is a little bit harder to come by now. And so what they've been doing, these ether worms used to float around in the sky, and they've now come down to land, essentially. And they're finding that they're actually a great replacement source for Anima.
Okay.
So basically they're just killing them off now. So we're gonna decimate the ether worm.
We're gonna decimate the. We're gonna ruin
Population.
the. We're gonna ruin
Ecology
the.
of Shadowlands.
The ecology of
That's
Shadowlands. That it's gonna be quite horrific.
Yeah.
So there we go. Let's get these. Oh, auto loot isn't on either. This is painful. There we go. So there's the ether worms. Let's see if we can get some glowing viscera from these
Let's
things.
do it.
which is an equally kind of disgusting thing we don't want to really talk about in the long run. Level 50. So so Team Round Todd, there is a it's not a nerf. It's obviously more of it's more of them just kind of making the levels more manageable. They've reduced them down to a bit of a reset, so we have it's a little bit more manageable in regards to rewards. They want it to feel as though you get something good every single time you level.
Right.
Which at this point in time, I feel as though they have managed to do. Let's go to the Starbeater room here. Let's get this. There we go.
There you go.
Obviously,
So, question in chat: game sound loud enough for you guys? Let's just make sure you guys are comfortable with everything.
yeah, it is. It is a level squish.
If you look closely behind us, you might see a wild Jesse sighting.
There is a wild Jesse sighting coming through just shortly.
And the lore
obviously, keep your eyes out, people. If you do have any Jesse sighting books, then please make sure you tick out your Jesse box.
There you go.
He may be coming through just very, very shortly. Speaking of coming through, I am absolutely tearing through these emblems. I've just noticed that my health is a little bit lower than I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Which I need to be very, very careful of. Let's get these guys. There we go. Boom, 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 and then we'll set up.
Oh, your health,
God,
man.
No.
Yeah.
Health.
Better be careful.
Health.
Uh-oh.
They're running away. No, it's okay.
Better get that death counter ready, folks.
No, death counter is not going
big
to
heal.
happen. Death counter is not happening. Death counter is not happening. There we go.
Careful. So careful.
That was close.
They did say they wanted some of the zones to feel a little bit more dangerous than they used to.
They did. And dangerous they do feel. Dangerous they feel as dangerous as possible.
That's right.
Obviously, this isn't the most dangerous zone either.
Not yet. It is one of the first. They said the maw was scary.
The maw is scary. So, for those of you unaware, they did say that the maw is, there's going to be no innkeepers. There's going to be nothing of that sort. So, you need to be very, very careful when you're around in that zone. And also, they did also, obviously, if you saw the deep dive, when you're in the maw, there is something called the Watcher's Eyes. So if you are in a position where you are, you're doing a lot to attract the attention of, oh, don't spit on her, you dirty. Okay.
I wonder if I don't know. I know they're not actually owls, Moonkin, but Moonkin aren't really owls, but it kind of, there's some similarities there, and I wonder if we'll see any references to that in the game.
That's entirely possible. I wonder if we've already killed you.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. There was a quest that we missed as well. Which
let's see if the uncommon is up.
Yeah, let's see if the rare is up. I don't believe it is. Doesn't appear to. I'm going to get away from this gorge.
Yeah, he's got your number right now.
He's got my number. He's going for it. I think it might be interesting to see if we have potentially, instead of an exploration of the Owlkin, or the Steward, should I say, and Boomkins, or whether we're going to actually see like an allied race or a skin potentially, whilst in the Shadowlands. We do know that they like to do that with some of the.
That's true.
Some of these, obviously having these ones, glowing viscera. There we go. Assist Forge Light Sophone, and we get a Waylight breastplate, which again is a massive upgrade for us. We're talking a 20 item level upgrade. Sean Cass is saying, "Let me have this." Yeah.
You can have it.
Yeah, I think we all want this. Oh, follow, please. Oh, wait, what? I did. You have really raced ahead. Oh, here we go. So let's
that guy's PvP flag. Do you think you could take him?
No, not at all.
What class is he? He's on the same level as you.
He's a warrior.
So
let's make some armor. Add them slowly. Too fast, too slow in the forge will cool. Do as I say. Yes? Okay, yeah, sure.
Who wants to see Kex try and take on this alliance
No,
warrior?
we do not. Stoke the forge. Let's stoke the forge.
I am stoking the forge.
More cores. Oh, okay. I see how this is going. Open the vents, all of them. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. Let's see if we can keep this going. Add a core. Add a core. Add a core. Add a core. Oh, so it's kind of like some sort of balance game, so you can kind of, you can see exactly where we're going with this one. 51% complete. We're going down slowly.
You just gotta hold it in place for a bit.
We just gotta hold it in place.
Yeah,
I kind of like when
they.
I do like when they add quests like this, where it isn't just
mechanics.
Mindlessly kill mobs.
That's right.
It breaks it up slightly, so you do have a little bit more time to kind of see exactly what's going on.
That's right.
Open the vents. Oh no, we did it. I love that. We're getting a surge. No, you're done.
Now you have to hold the armor steady.
That's easy.
That's what I thought.
Holding the armor steady is easy. Look, there we go.
No, it is actually relatively easy. Just gonna hold still. Don't touch your keyboard. Up. What if I bump?
Don't bump.
Don't do that. I still think you need to take that guy out. Now, to be fair, there are a number of other alliances around.
See how steady I'm holding this armor.
You can even spin.
See how steady I am holding this armor.
Now it took me 2 tries. I don't know why.
How did that take you 2 tries?
I don't know. I'm twitchy, I guess. It was weird. So I was doing it, and then actually we were doing the shoulder cam yesterday for this, and yeah, it was super strange.
I was gonna say you must have been so twitchy. I didn't even put on my band.
I don't know.
Did I take off the one? No, I wanted to take off. Wait, no. No, I did. Yeah. No, hang on. Tell a lie. I did take off the one I wanted to take off. Okay, let's carry on. There was a quest over here that we didn't pick up earlier. I'm assuming it's going to take me all the way to the other place.
Yeah.
Again, if you're here in Twitch chat, thank you for joining us here. For those of you that are unaware, we are here live at BlizzCon.
Yes.
On one of the streamer booths. We are taking a look at Shadowlands. We have a long time to take a really, really deep look here.
Yeah.
So we don't want to rush things. We are going to be looking at various different classes, seeing exactly what their skill is when they arrive here in Bastion. So we need to retrieve some books. Let's see.
And Reed, he talks to himself in the 3rd person. Greetings. This one is Vasi, keeper of scrolls. She prescribes readings so you may learn our ways. Vasi
okay, yeah. So they are speaking in a 3rd person. Sort of like almost.
So they're very service oriented. According to our records, you will need to retrieve some books.
Let's retrieve. Oh, so we're helping a librarian.
We are.
We are helping a librarian.
Remember, this is the faction of Order. This isn't the Slytherin.
Yes, this is the faction of Order.
Is that purple glowing thing clickable? Tribute.
Requires Ambrose seed.
What is... I didn't see that before.
I don't have
so
Ambrose seed.
So I can pay tribute with something called Ambrose seed.
Yeah.
I wonder if...
Keep an eye out for Ambrose seed.
Yeah.
If you get any Ambrose seed...
If you guys see anything glowing on the ground that we miss, that we can... Oh, is that... There's
Ambrose
seeds. Hey.
There we
We're
go.
going to go pay tribute.
Okay, let's go
see
pay
what
tribute.
Happens. I didn't notice this before.
Let's have a look. World first tribute confirmed.
Oh, yeah. Probably, yeah. I thought it would be Herbalism 2-part then. That was kind of random.
So paying tribute here.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right,
we've
see what happens.
Tribute. Let's see if anything happens here.
All right, that was great.
We paid tribute. World first tribute confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. World first tribute. I'm not going to... Parthenon says eat the tribute. I'm not going to eat the tribute. That isn't going to happen.
Is there more Amber Seeds we can pick up, possibly?
I don't know. Do I still have... I still have one in my
assume...
bag.
Okay, all right.
Maybe I can do that at a couple of places.
Perhaps there's another place.
Maybe there's another place. Let's have a quick look. Let's see if we can see...
New minigame.
New minigame. The tribute minigame.
They said there was 45 minutes of content. I think we just found another hour.
Yeah, I think 100% we just found another hour of content. Join us here on Warcraft Radio for the tribute. There we go, tribute.
Huh.
Tribute. So I'm placing another one there.
So whoa. Follow that.
Follow that.
Oh, what?
Wait,
Whoa.
have we just triggered the...
Oh, my goodness.
What have we done?
I don't know, but you better head there before somebody else does.
I'm heading there. Oh, hang on, what's this? What is that?
What is that?
Scroll of Eons.
Echo the appearance of a newly arrived soul. You just got yourself a toy.
Is that a toy?
I think so.
1 hour cooldown.
Okay, try it out.
Should we use it?
Yeah.
What do you think, Twitch chat?
Oh, should we use it or save? Should we save it for front page time? Or should we
use it or save it for later? I think we should save it for later. I'll tell you what. When we get to the end of the demo for this one, that's going to be our reward.
That'll be what we do.
This one's going away in the corner of that bag.
We're gonna ask you guys to just wait for the payoff.
We're gonna wait for We're gonna put it in that corner there. We're putting it in the corner. We're gonna use it when we get to the end of at the end of Kexbringer's story. If it doesn't kick us off somewhere, that's where we're going to be. That's where
we'll just have to make sure we use it before we get kicked off.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have the infinite treatise or whatever?
Treatises.
The crafters of Bastion have had eternities to perfect this compendium. Do take good care of it.
It is itself a work of art.
We shall. Obviously, are there any classes that you play aside from Warrior that you were excited about potentially seeing here at BlizzCon, or even later on into the Shadowlands development?
I'm absolutely looking specifically for the Shaman gameplay. Particularly with totems being back, I would love to see if that's actually in the demo at this point, the new totem structures. I doubt it is, but because they specifically talked about that this morning, it kind of makes me wonder. They didn't really talk about any... I mean, they talked about some of the old flavor things coming back for Warrior, But I'm not 100% confident since we don't see the abilities here for that. I'm not sure that they're going to have the totems back for shamans yet.
That's interesting. Did you find the scrolls we suggested?
Yeah, so those are the ones you
is it entirely possible that obviously they talk to themselves, they talk about themselves in the third person? Is this potentially sort of like someone that has soul binded together?
I wonder.
And is
maybe there's some kind of
legitimately-
Hive Alkin mind.
Exactly, Hive Alkin mind, the furry agenda, live here in Shadowlands.
Wow.
Let's see, there are so a quest has just appeared over here when we completed that one. Let's head on over here. I'm quite liking this starting zone. It's got a good feeling. There's obviously very, it's quite nice to see, kind of like exactly how this is kind of playing out.
I see you have your armor. Good. Your time in the village will be split 3 ways. You will learn and rest here, challenge and improve yourself in combat, and cleanse yourself below. I can't wait to get cleansed.
We're gonna get cleansed.
Yes.
I need to get cleansed.
That's he's been wearing this jersey for 3 days.
I've been wearing the jersey 3 days, but it's still clean. It doesn't smell funky yet, so I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right. And when you've got a jersey that looks this good,
oh, it looks good.
You're not going to take it off, are you? Now
we've already had a taste of the first. Now it's time to move on to the second. Clea, whom you've met before, is waiting for you in the arena above. She will explain how to continue your journey. Very
excited to see how that plays out. The path you now walk is a lengthy one, Kexbringer. Do not feel compelled to rush. Okay.
Well done. Well done.
Do not feel compelled.
Surprised that uncommon still, like that star
Farsi is saying in chat that I would be sent to the maw. No questions asked.
RP walk. It does feel like there's sort of an edge to this zone. I'm not sure if that's water or an endless sky like the side of
let's have
Outland.
a quick look, actually, before we get cleansed and fight the giant owl robot.
Yes.
Shall
we jump off the side? I want to see what happens when you die in Shadowlands.
Yeah, but we're not going to see that unless jumping off the side here. It seems wow.
That's far.
No, I wasn't expecting. Oh, there's multiple
star things. Oh, maybe those are gateways to the other parts of the Shadowlands.
So it almost seems as though we've got like a shadow, it's almost like we're sat on cloud.
Yeah.
And you can almost see like hills of the cloud. You can obviously see multiple stars, kind of things. Are they being sucked into the stars or out of the stars?
I wonder.
I'm sure we'll find out. I'm not gonna. Are there any secrets down here?
Oh,
do you think?
Could be.
Are there any? Do you think there's secret areas?
Hover over that again. Something lit up. Oh, that's just your FPS.
It's just my FPS.
Super mystical secret.
Oh, here we go. Any secrets around here?
Are you gonna slip?
Am I gonna slip? No, I'm not gonna do that.
We're exploring all the edges of the demo.
Exploring all the edges of the map, just in case there are any secrets, because you never know. One of the things I've noticed over here is there is a giant owl beast statue. A Thanos overtuned sparring assistant. That does not fill me with joy.
That's amazing. Is his name Ath? I think his name is Ath.
I think, no, his name's not Ath. Athanos? It's close enough, I suppose. It's close enough.
Me in the afterlife right there.
I hope you are adjusting well to your new existence. Oh, thanks. What comes next is simply another step in the process. Participate in 8 combat meditations, and then you want me to defeat the 3 Praetorian sparring assistants. Okay, you don't meditate during combat. You're in a spar with me.
Do you think... I might be stating the obvious here. Do you think he's a Thanos reference?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. Well,
he's big. He's got gauntlets.
He's big, but your focus is unbroken. This is a valuable lesson. The lesson you have learned is don't mess with Kexbringer. That's the lesson you've learned. Let's jump over here. Who are you? Sparring. Oh, level 2 sparring assistant. Okay.
I bet you're going to have to go up against Thanos.
I think I am going to have to go up against him, which doesn't fill me with a lot of joy, if I'm honest. It doesn't fill me with joy, but I feel confident in my ability to win.
Don't forget to interrupt him. Oh,
I didn't interrupt. I'll be honest, I'm actually lost without my keybinds. I'm like,
I'm
interrupt.
telling you, change them.
No, because I don't have a Naga. I can't do my keybinds properly.
So I play with the default UI a lot, and
I don't, you see.
Rock these keybindings.
Hey, terminating combat sequence. We won. Oh, these are the meditations. So we complete a combat meditation here. Oh, so a combat meditation is
the dialogue
fight.
It is.
the greatest of combat meditations, of course, fighting. The downside is we don't actually kill anything, so we can't use our victory rush, which is a bit of a shame. The zone here kind of reminds me of, in a sort of way, of Negran, sort of like open plains, something along those lines. You know, we know that it's, you know, they've kind of been able to let loose in the fact that they can have, you know, the 4 different zones, including the Maw. Do you think that's a positive for them? Obviously, moving forward with the fact that they can have, you know, they can sort of like set themselves up for 4 different zones without having them, you know, be slightly interconnected as we've seen with previous expansions?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think they're really focused on showing a continuous story and letting you get through that story without the stress of trying to figure out how, you know, what if things get out of order. A lot of times, you know, when we see zones, they kind of have to assume that all of those zones are on the same timeline. And so what happens when you do linear is you can reference back to things that happened in another zone, where right now, if you have the option of going to any zone at any time, they have to almost make those 3 completely separate stories. So if you make it all the way linear, from one to the next, to the next, to the next, it could actually be one continuous, very long story, instead of having to show 3 completely different stories. And I think we're still going to see each of the zones have their own storyline, have their own motivations, have their own kind of content, if you will.
Yeah.
But there will be some overarching storylines that will go in the chronological order, where they did have some big story elements in BFA, but again, because any of the zones could go in any order, it's almost like you were frozen in time until you completed all 3, and then you could continue, of course, from the Horde side. I haven't done the Alliance side myself, just the Horde side, so...
Let's take on Straticus.
Yes, Straticus.
Wasn't he in Lazy Town?
That's a piece of cake.
I think he was in Lazy Town.
I think so.
He's gonna rend me. That's fine. I'm gonna actually let's use Reckless. Let's get some. Oh, I forgot to interrupt that, but doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll live. I'm sure I'll live until I die. Oh, he is kind of hurting, so let's trigger the enrage regen.
Shout as well.
I don't need commanding shout. I've got enrage regen.
Fair enough.
I'm pro. See, like, I interrupted that one. I interrupted that one. I'm very, very pro.
Doesn't that look like Arakoa?
They are using Arakoa animations, yeah. They 100% are. Well, the one thing that we've got is, obviously, I would not be surprised if there obviously is almost a, you know, a crossover here between some of the races that we see, obviously, kind of like on the land and the Shadowlands here. I think we're kind of at a point where it's, you know, this is kind of a culmination of quite a big storyline.
Yes.
And you know, we'll learn a lot more about Azeroth as a whole over this expansion. And I wouldn't be surprised if there are certain things that happen, you know, from a character point of view, from race point of view, you know, where we find out that these actually are, you know, these actually are the startings of life that appeared on Azeroth.
Yeah, it's, you know, everybody thinks of this as being the place you go at the end, but they talked about the fact that there are certain species that are indigenous to the Shadowlands, that not everybody came here from somewhere else. The Keepers, for example, the Alk, as I call them, the Alkin, they are from the Shadowlands originally, in fact.
So, yeah, and we know that this is the place where spirit healers and such come from.
That's right.
Obviously when you die, which I'm again getting close to, but
yeah,
I'm sure I will live.
You're gonna have to show
I'm not going to use the enrage regen. If I die, I want to see exactly kind of what it looks like. However, I am so pro that I don't think that's going to happen. I just want to...
Okay.
Oops.
Oh, let's get some F's in chat.
Oh, whoa!
Whoa!
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That was awesome.
That was some payoff.
That was some... Oh, and now I'm one of the spirits.
Don't
Look.
fret. This is merely the next step in your journey.
Now I'm one of these spirits. That's cool.
Wow.
That's cool. I mean, it was worth it. We got to see that.
That is epic.
That actually looks very, very cool. I'm quite fond of that.
Huh.
I'm very, very fond of that. Oh no, I can't hand that quest in yet, can I? Oh, the spirit healer was named.
What was the spirit healer named?
I don't know. Let's go back and see what the spirit healer was called.
As opposed to just being spirit healer.
Let's see if there is an actual name on that one. Where was it? Over here? Hang on.
You can also just Vesiphone.
Paragon of Purity.
Vesiphone.
Oh, okay.
Wow, Vesiphone looks pretty
Vesiphone looks cool. So now we actually have like a... that looks very similar to the Spirit Healers that we see.
Yes.
But obviously here they have a little bit of a different design because we kind of see them as they really are, and it is a new model. It's closer to the... Farseer, take that clip out now, please. Can we take that clip out now? We don't need to see that. One thing I'm getting from this is it definitely seems to be, you know, the quests are there, and they're the quests that we kind of all know and love. Yes. You know, you've got your kill quests, you've got your collect quests, you've got your, you know, holding armor so people can hammer at it quest. But it does seem to feel as though it is slightly more, you know, the one thing that they keep talking about is obviously the linear gameplay that we have, the linear story, and it does seem as though it's focusing a lot more on, you know, the ability to kind of, you know, tell these stories. There's a Pandaren there. So that's interesting. So some of the aspiring souls don't actually have an actual model. Well, so here we've got a goblin.
Maybe they're further along their journey.
Exactly.
They start out as a formless.
I believe that's a Tauren, a female Tauren there.
She's aspiring to become.
We've got a blood elf. She's aspiring to become a burger. Oh, we do have to fight a Thanos.
I knew it.
Oh, I don't want to fight the giant owl robot.
It might be a group thing, you never know. What's the buff on him right now?
The buff? The buff on him, attacks deal additional arcane damage.
Okay.
Let's get our battle shout out here. Let's carry that on. I believe we may have to because these guys are all looking at him. A hero enough. I can see from the way that you fight that you were a skilled combatant in your previous existence. You will need that skill while you are here in addition to sparring to clear our minds. We have had a need to defend ourselves in the past.
Yes.
I wish to see what you are truly capable of. In this arena, you will find a more challenging opponent. Fight well and know that we are watching. And these give us 360 aspirant gear here. We do need to challenge him now.
Archon's eyes are upon you, Kexman.
He's a big old boy. Challenging the Goliath sprite. You know
what?
We can do this. We can do this. I believe in us.
Starts with recklessness, yes.
I believe in us. I believe. Somebody's got to believe. Ow!
Initiating humility sequence.
Oh, that was a scripted thing then. Oh, God. Oh, I'm being healed as well. Oh, that's a new animation, I think.
It's a necessary lesson in humility.
I just got gut punched.
I wonder if it's possible to beat him in the demo.
No.
What if you abandon the quest and try it again?
I don't think I want to.
I want to give it a go.
Do you want to give it a go?
I want to give it a go. Here, this is abandon the quest.
Okay.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
All right.
We'll swap headsets.
All right, we're back. Let's see what we can do with this. I am just going to adjust.
I want it to be known. I'm going to go on record here saying that this is not going to work. I can tell you for a fact that Athalus is going to get his arse handed to him.
It's very possible. It's very possible.
Well, I think it's not something that you have to. You know, I think it is something that you don't really get the. Are you putting charge on one?
I am. It's the first thing we cast in a fight.
What is wrong with you?
Where do you put it?
Fastly saying, can we grab some of these lights on us? That might be a bit difficult to get out the door, I'm not going to lie. It might be very, very difficult to get out the door.
Nice though, aren't they?
Obviously here at BlizzCon, we are currently on one of the BlizzCon booths. You can see behind us, BlizzCon happening in all of its glory. If you have any questions about some of the demos, if you want to see anything in particular, we are going to be going through all of the classes so we can see exactly what their special ability is. But obviously if you have any sort of... any questions, any requests, we will 100% take a look and, you know, see if we can fulfill that request for you. Oh, so it does cancel. Go, go, go. Are you? Come on. It's not going to happen. It's a schedule. It's a. You're not going to be able to beat it. Because it felt like it was 100% a scripted death.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
scripted
it totally
death.
Is.
It's a scripted death.
Cheating.
Cheating.
Freaking
cheating.
cheating.
He kept on hitting you afterwards as well.
Yeah,
that's definitely a scripted thing because it isn't there.
How much damage did he do? So I have 110k.
Oh, no, my actions. What happened to me is what you want to go to at the top there.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Anima overwhelming.
Hit 97,000
yeah, so
physical.
and it was so that to me suggests it's a scripted death.
It's absolutely a scripted.
Yeah, it's
death.
scripted.
Well, here,
it is scripted. Let's switch back. I told you it wasn't going to happen.
Well.
Now I've got to deal with your.
It's better. It's better. You know what, Farseer? Nobody asked you what you heard, so that's okay.
The fact that you've put charge at number 1.
Oh, come on!
Makes me feel.
The fact that you're
Bloodthirst
the fact
at 5.
that you would rather click the spell than have it on 1 is what bothers me. Why?
What have you done to my
Where do you
keyboard?
normally put it on yours?
Where do I normally put charge?
Where do you put
on mine?
charge?
Shift W.
Why? Why do you need
Because
to do that?
it's better than 1.
So what do you put on 1?
Pardon?
Bloodthirst? You put Bloodthirst on 1?
Bloodthirst on 1, Rampage on 2, Raging Blow on 2, Rampage on 3, Execute on 4.
So 3 and 4 are in line with me. I've got the same for 3 and 4.
And then you just mess everything else up.
I do Raging Blow on 6. So the way I look at it is the spells that I cast the most I put on lower numbers because it's easier to reach when a WASD keybinding.
I mean, you shouldn't be using WASD anyway. So
well, you're using it right now and it seems to be going fine.
Yeah, because I don't have my auto run set to that. I've got to reach all the way over to numlock.
Or you could just use the auto run on the mouse.
Oh yeah.
The side buttons.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize it was bound to that one.
Oh yeah, that's a
Naga
default.
user.
That's a default for these.
So we need to enter the aspirant's reflection after Athalus has gutted the name of warriors by putting charge on number 1.
What?
Whoever decided to put charge on number 1.
It's a lot. Guess how much faster it is on 1 than it is on Shift W?
Not very.
A couple microseconds.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A couple of microseconds.
You probably use a wireless keyboard too and think that's okay.
No, I don't. Good God, no. What do you think I am?
That's,
a caveman?
That's what Shift W is basically equivalent to.
Are you comparing Shift W to a wireless
I
keyboard?
am.
That's disgraceful.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgraceful.
I'm playing PvP on Wi-Fi.
Ritual vestments. We get another toy. Undergo your first cleansing. You'll find what you need in the next chamber.
I can't wait to find what I need in the next chamber.
Cleanse me. Cleanse me. Make me pure again.
I'm telling you, you need to flag and go after some of these guys, man.
It's not happening.
Oh,
It's on the vestments.
You should go get some PvP talents going. Yeah. Chat wants to see you engage in PvP.
Ah, I'm in a dress.
Hey, sweet robe. What is it called in? It's called Ritual Vestments.
Yes. So
is there any flavor text on it?
Kyrian Ritual Vestments. That's all I have. Bathe.
Oh, so
in
it's
the
a buff.
Pool. Oh, so now
I can't wait to
in.
bathe in the pool.
Bathe.
Why are you
I'm
bathing with the
bathing.
Alliance?
I'm bathing. That's a Vulpera, that's called.
Wow. Oh, it is a Vulpera.
I've bathed in the pool. And now I must ring the Vespers of Clarity.
There you go.
I have rung them. I am cleansed.
So cleansed.
If anybody is recruiting in Shadowlands demo at the moment, then please let me know. I'm looking for guild.
Unfortunately, guild has been disabled. My guild is recruiting. Hit me up.
In the chamber below, you will find an apparatus.
Ah, I can't wait to play with your...
What?
That will reflect your deepest held thoughts and memories back at you.
Snert. Of course you're a mechanome called Snert.
Hey, you don't get to insult him until you actually engage in PvP.
I can do what I want.
Oh,
I
can
do
you?
what I want.
Ah, okay.
Again, if you've just joined us and you're not sure what's going on, we are at Blizzcon.
That's right.
We are taking a look at the Shadowlands demo live here on the show floor. Oh, I'm getting buzzed. Peer into Soulmates.
You must delve deeper, Springer. Try again. Oh my goodness!
Oh God.
Your malignant reflections.
Why is there a lot of me? This is one thing I wasn't expecting.
Your
Please
worst
no,
fears.
all leave me alone. Okay, let me... What? I don't want to fight them.
But
Those
you're
aren't
going
mine.
to. Oh, you're right. There's some other
I was
guys.
going to say, they're not my reflections. I'll fight my own reflections.
There's more of them.
Peer
Peer into the soul mirror, Kexman.
I do what I want. I do what I want. There we go.
There it is.
And now move over here. I'm assuming there's just going to be a big one of me.
Yes.
I'm assuming there's going to be a big one of me.
Probably.
Hey! Oh, hey!
This
is the moment you must overcome.
Oh.
What? Oh.
It's an anguished memory.
Oh, it's just a. See, this would be much cooler. I like the design. It looks kind of like an element, but not. I do what I want. I need to
Where's your pummel?
My pummel? It's up there.
Yeah, so that's usually on 9 for me.
That's 9.
Where do you put it?
On my Naga.
On your mouse. Yeah.
Naga button 3. 9. What are you? Good lord. You taking a taxi every time you need to interrupt something? Bloody hell.
It's a fairly quick key press, actually.
Speak to outside aspirant's reflection, which is this way. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, my heroic leap is normally bound to shift S.
Sean wants to know, do you have a full keypad on your Naga for shame?
No, I do have a full keypad on my Naga. But obviously I don't have pummel bound to 9, I have it bound to 3.
Parthenon, you're right on about that.
I have this big hands and long fingers.
You've got bigger hands. Are my fingers longer? My fingers are slightly longer.
Slightly longer, so I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ath doesn't have a Naga, so binding pummel to 9 without a Naga is painful. We need to answer the call of the Ascended, and we will learn the following. Oh, so that's the dissolving into pure Anima.
Okay.
That's going to be interesting to see. So, what?
You know what Rav made me realize?
What has Rav made you realize?
Well, he said, earlier, I think it was him or someone else said it, or it might have been Farseer, actually. It was Farseer. He said, you know what I didn't hear when you were typing?
Clack, clack,
it was
clack,
like
clack.
There was no clickety-clack. And this is a Corsair keyboard. I wonder if it's one of the two that they talked to me about yesterday. I'm totally curious.
Possibly.
I'm going to see what model this is.
He's Athalus potentially stealing
apparently
Blizzard goods.
Giving free stuff. Okay, so it's a strafe. Yeah, they were saying the strafe keyboards were their quietest ones.
You've paused our stream as well. We're still live, but you've paused our stream.
Yeah, so now you don't get to see.
So now we're meeting someone called Hymnal, who appears to be the keeper of the Crucible. Stay away from me, winged beasts. Oh, I'm still wearing my vestments. Take off my vest. Oh no, I'll keep them on.
Yeah, get rid of those.
No, I'll keep on the dress. Keeper of the Crucible. Greetings, Kexbringer. Eagerly have I anticipated this moment. You called and I have come, Rav in chat.
Love it.
When you arrived here, you were meant to be a formless shell of a being. At this moment, I was fated to shape you into an aspirant, to deem you Kyrian. I cannot mould what still has form, but I can impart you with the same grace. Ooh! I'm floating. Accept my gift. Walk the path of the aspirant alongside the worthy Bastion.
Yeah.
Accept the gift. What
Smile
are you going to do?
Pretty Gex, you're on camera.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, what is... Oh, it's a Ragnaros over there.
Well, look at that.
That's pretty
awesome.
cool.
That's super cool.
Oh, we've just got wings as well. That was kind of cool. I am really liking the kind of designs that they have going on over here.
Yeah.
Unburden. You're worthy of the Bastion's grace.
Oh, you're getting a new ability.
I'm getting a new ability. Unburden. Let's put this into my keybinds. Oh, wait.
Apparently it's going on 9. Hope it's not an interrupt.
It's not an interrupt. It is dissolve into pure Anima, increasing your movement speed to 300%.
Okay.
Slowing your falling speed and propelling you forward for 4 seconds.
That's cool.
Okay, are we ready?
Let's give it a shot.
Hang on. Let's get... So if we go over here, where do you think we can make it? Ready for Sanic?
I think you should turn around and go off the edge of the world.
No. Sanic mode, engage. Dance, dance, dance.
Jump.
Wow. Oh, it does really slow your movement speed as well.
It doesn't have it say, he slows your falling speed too, so...
The design of that looked really cool, though. The way you kind of broke up and sort of like...
That was interesting.
Yeah, that looked very, very cool.
How long did it say that the falling speed
so
is
it's
increased?
4 seconds.
4 seconds, so you
4
could...
seconds,
well,
you could...
Okay.
The problem is, obviously...
that to possibly do short jumps.
You've got to make sure as well that you don't fall for more than 4 seconds.
That's exactly right.
So now we need to return to Aspirant's Rest.
Yes.
They will meet us there. Onward. So how are you finding the Shadowlands experience, Athalus? Obviously, viewing from the outside.
Yeah.
After we've done this, we'll switch over. You can sort of like see.
I'll bring up the Shaman,
have a look
possibly.
at the Shaman.
Yep.
And then after we've gone through a few of the classes, we'll take a look and see if we can potentially find our way to Ice Crown. I don't want to promise anything.
Yeah, see if we can maybe go outside the lines a little bit. We'll find out. We're definitely going to play through the entire demo experience today, which is going to be awesome. And
100%.
then after that, we might do our best to try and
which way do I need to go here?
get
So
around
it's all the way
somewhere else.
outside of here. Now, for those of you that are unaware, obviously, Shadowlands, obviously this is the first time it has ever really been out here, in the public eye, officially. Now,
Yes.
a lot of the stuff you're seeing here, obviously this is, intended as a demo for us to potentially see what's going on. None of the stuff you're seeing here, I would imagine, is final. There's obviously going to be some changes between this and live. We just kind of have to wait and see what. But I'm quite impressed with the level they're at the moment. The new fire effects look good.
Yes.
The grass looks nice as well. It almost looks like wheat.
Yeah, I love the attention to detail, certainly.
The attention to detail is very, very nice here. Who's that? Disciple Helene.
No less. Tell me more, Disciple Helene. How do you feel, Kexbringer?
I feel good. I feel cleansed. Not only am I cleansed.
You've purged your worst memories.
Yes, I've purged my worst memories. I've been cleansed, and I can run fast like Sanic.
That's fantastic.
Today is a good day.
It is a good day. I am Disciple Helen, and I have come to lay eyes on the newest arrivals in Bastion. You represent the multitude of aspirants who have yet to undergo the purification rituals that my kin oversee. Your insight is more valuable than you could possibly know. Eridia, the Hand of Purity, has requested a meeting. You will find her east of here at the entrance of our temple. Please do not delay.
Meet Eridia at the Temple of Purity.
Yes.
Let's see, where is she? Where have we got to go for that? Oh, there's Vesper Repair.
An event. What's the event? Oh my goodness.
We need to Vesper. Isn't that a moped?
Vespa.
Are we off to repair a moped?
Let's go find out.
Let's go repair the moped.
You know, that's interesting. Actually, I do remember seeing this event in the demo that I was doing. It is killer. This thing will destroy you the first time you try.
Thanks, mate.
Absolutely. Give it a go. Especially if you do it solo.
I can do it.
What are you doing? Oh, you're channeling.
I'm channeling.
You might need to get multiple people to help channel. So
maybe do alliance count?
You're going to need several. Yeah, I think anybody can channel. So now you've got 2. I think you may need 3. I think that's why there's 3 pillars. So you should one in chat and just be like, hey, looking for more for the event, maybe?
I see. Let's see if we can get some people going.
He is trying to kill you.
Let's see if we can get some people.
Yeah. What's the event called on the map?
So the event is called Vesper Repair. So we are looking to repair a moped. Let's see if we can get a couple more people.
Yeah. We'll hang out for a second. So let's talk a little bit about some of the things that we saw in the deep dive panel today. So one of the things that was most interesting to me was making classes feel like classes again, where you don't have 36 individual classes. Now you have the class. There are abilities that are common to every spec. Poisons are going to be the main thing for rogues again. For shamans, it's going to be totems.
Paladins get auras again.
That's right. Mages are able to use all of their elements instead of being locked in just one of those. So I think that's pretty fantastic. Personally, I think it's going to open up some interesting things as far as the different talent trees are concerned. Here's one of the things that I'm struggling with. If you go back to where you're not locking people into one spec, and you get to a point where you're wanting them to be able to mix and match maybe abilities from each of those different specs, I wonder what that's going to do to the talent trees. Because one of the things that kind of characterized classes back in the early days is you had big talent trees.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that were min-maxing would obviously fall into maybe 2 or 3 sort of predefined talent trees. But it did give you the opportunity to take points in each tree, where now you're speccing into Frost. Okay, now you're Frost. You've got a lot of Frost-based talents. And there are some talents that are common. You want me to come over? Okay.
Come closer.
I would love to get closer. So, I wonder if they're going to... I wonder if they'll stick to the current talent system, where it's just, you only get like 6 or 7 different choices that you get to make. They kind of made some comments and hints today that made me feel like they might go in a different direction with that. Talking about the fact that, even though they're giving you these choices in talent trees, people seem to inevitably end up there. Certain ones that you feel like you just have to have. In fact, a lot of those things that you feel like you have to have are actually abilities that, because the data suggests that an overwhelming number of people are taking those abilities, they're just going to give us those abilities.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the things that they were talking about. One example of that, actually, I'm trying to, like Recklessness, I think. Or not Recklessness, but what is it in, Siegebreaker. a lot of people take Siegebreaker. So rather than make you give up an entire choice just to take that one ability, let's go ahead and just give you that ability. So I really like the way they're going with that, kind of giving you a little bit more freedom of choice in that sense, and by giving you some of the things and maybe trying to make those. Yeah, Dragon Roar, that's a great one. Yeah.
We need 8 disciples. Oh, Disciple Helena is here. I'm going to call her Helena.
I know. Except it's not spelled Helena.
Yeah, but Helene then. Hello, Helene. As you can see, there are many other aspirants who require our aid. Myself and the other disciples are hard-pressed to deal with all of them. Some are in greater need than others. Aspirants are most at risk when they are on the precipice of a revelation. It is a critical moment that we cannot allow to pass without intervention. You must push them one way or another. Find the most vulnerable among your peers and do what you can to help them find the path forward.
Is he basically telling us to go beat the crap out of some people to inspire them?
Yeah, he's basically telling us go up to them. Oh! Okay, so we got choices. So I
cannot do this. It's too hard. I will surely fail before I can complete this right.
This is all part of the process. You will recover. Everyone around you is going through the same thing. You will get through this. There is no reason to be afraid. You are.
These are all very positive things to say. I feel like I should have some choices to be a total jerk.
I feel, yeah.
Don't you think?
This is all part of the process. Hey, we inspired someone.
Yay, that was awesome.
Okay, I kind of, again, quests like these, they're not your typical kill quests.
Yeah.
They give you time to kind of, they break it up.
Yes.
I've been here for so long, how am I still struggling with this? Still part of the process. There is, you will get through this.
I can't do this. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, okay, he's losing it. He's absolutely losing it.
Apparently, it's sort of just like Mists, right? It's like, in Mists, violence kind of caused, you know, the negatives to come out.
Actually, you say that. This does actually kind of look very reminiscent to a certain way of the Shah. Yeah. Obviously, the way that, you know, people kind of are very, very confused. And, you know, stuff like negative emotions can lead to stuff like that.
So his negative emotions just spawned. Yeah, it's very interesting. I wonder if there's any connection there.
Let's see if we can. Are we getting on the front page?
We will be in about 15 minutes, I believe.
In about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
I think with daylight savings this week, it pushed everything off by about an hour. So, yeah. Let the Vesper song fill your mind, Acolyte. I can't.
You can and you must. Oh God, no.
I think you're killing her burden.
I'm trying to, but it's got so much health.
Her burden reveals itself. As with many, it is a memory of the one she could not save in life. Dispatch this remnant so she may be purified.
That's what I'm trying. I love it when these characters have an ability that is literally just stab.
Yeah, let's use one of our zone abilities here, one of the new ones.
Boom!
Boom!
What is the range on that?
I think it's a decent range.
25 yards?
Yeah.
That's actually not too bad.
Especially for being an AoE effect for a warrior, right? And I wonder if all the classes get the same one. I feel like they probably do. I think it's just tied to the Covenant. And as you saw, you got a second ability as well. So as we progress through this, I think there's going to be several new abilities that we get.
Let's... Oh, I can't do it while moving. That's annoying.
Yeah,
Unburden.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that'll move you a little bit faster. Those guys are glowing over there like you need to talk to them.
Yes, those are the vulnerable aspirants.
Hey, what's the yellow icon on your minimap?
Yellow icon, so that's one of the other quests. So that's Disciple Cosmos or the Casti.
Okay.
Let's have a look. I cannot do this. Oh, this is all part of the process. I'll start my goals. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
One Covenant-specific, one class-based ability. Got it. So Unburden is the Covenant-wide ability. Which one is Unburden? Is that the 9?
Unburden, yeah. Unburden is the 9, the speed one.
Oh, okay. So what you got... Alright, I see. So yeah, I guess the Spear must be a warrior thing, which makes a lot of sense.
So Spear is the warrior, and then Unburden is the zone.
Well, we'll definitely explore some of the other classes' abilities.
You get the... You definitely get the first ability that you get is the quite quick one, and that
makes a lot of sense.
The class one, so it won't take us too long to obviously find that. 48 new abilities, 1 for each Covenant per class. I look forward to seeing what some of the other ones are.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look here. Keep killing these things. These seem to have. These are weird. They've got like the weird sort of like. Horrible sort of like designs, but they sound like almost like kobolds or something.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
do.
It's really, really weird. Like really weird.
They really do.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
I'm sorry, Kex.
I'm not really helping these people. I'm just kind of walking up to them and going, yeah, sure.
Just kill them all.
I'm a terrible Kyrian. I'm also gonna die again.
Yeah, we can't be doing that. Oh, we can do Victory Rush. Look at that.
Yeah, these ones we're actually killing.
Yeah,
there
mouse
we go. Victory
clicking.
Rush feels good. Yeah, I'm mouse clicking.
You could have just reached over and hit the key.
I could have. Why would I do that?
Usually, I'll just take my hand off the mouse real quick, hit it, and then come right back. You know, it's not like we're playing Counter-Strike, Kexman.
Is this before or after you discovered fire?
Which was the first spec that I ever played.
Oh, wait, what?
Hey guys.
What do I need to do here?
Ah,
Bonds
I see.
a light
Bonds
touch
of
will
kinship are
dismiss these
strong
images.
indeed.
Do I need to do it in a certain way? Or do I just go away?
You just touch them.
Bye. Boop. Bye.
Ding.
Bye. Bye.
There's more.
Wait, what?
Bonds forged in war. This acolyte fought alongside his people in a great conflict.
A lot of Tauren I'm seeing.
Oh boy.
There's a lot. So he used to be a Tauren.
He did.
Oh, okay. Gallistos.
It is done.
So that person used to be a Tauren. That's nice.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
whatever.
he came here, became a little spirit thing, and then went through all this.
Here's one of the cool
Boom, look
things.
at
If I run away, they can't chase me.
Oh, it pulls him back. That's super cool. That'll be fun in PvP, you know?
Ooh, that's...
Think about
yeah.
that. So you've got someone trying to run away, and you can peg them with a spear from 25 yards. Even if they're mounted, they're gonna get pulled back.
They're gonna get pulled back, or even potentially knocked off as well.
I wonder. It's almost like we should flag ourselves as PvP to find out.
No. I'll tell you what. If you want to do that as a shaman,
It'll be on my time.
It'll be on your time.
I have to do it as a warrior because I don't know how to play shaman.
It's not my fault.
Well.
I don't know how to play warrior. This Vesper's mighty song will weaken. Oh, what is that? Erisine's burden. What song do we need? Apparently there's a song.
Is there a song?
That's what they say. Pacified by the nearby Vesper. Ah!
Hello.
What are you? Oh, it's a is that Mogu?
Did he just murder something?
Oh, did this person used to be part of the Legion?
It looks that way. You better interrupt him. He's powerful.
Is that what I'm getting from this? He's not that powerful. I'm harder.
Yeah. He's got a big fancy gold frame on his head, though, Kexman.
He does have a big fancy gold head on his frame, but guess what?
He's dead.
Exactly. Baboom.
Things we have witnessed that will haunt us for centuries, we must defeat them again and again.
They're seen. So that is something that they've witnessed. So whether or not they used to be, obviously, you know, they used to be a part of the Burning Legion, or they were potentially killed by the Burning Legion.
Yes.
This is all part of the process.
Whoa, guy.
Oh, it appeared again. It reset. I hate it when that happens. I'm
know,
like,
right?
wait, I got to do it again. There's
Well, it sounds
owl.
like she's in an eternal torment until she can defeat her.
Do you know what these things remind me of?
What do they remind you of, Kexman?
Obviously, what's the Mountain from Game of Thrones when he's in his armor. Like after he dies.
Yes.
Robert the Strong. That's exactly what they remind me of. They remind me of Robert the Strong.
Gregor Clegane?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Gregor Clegane.
Yeah, no, I agree. That was cool. They're quite large, in fact. I wonder if we'll ever get to wear an armor set that's sort of similar to that. Wouldn't that be fun?
I hope so.
I could see a tier set maybe from a raid based in this zone. Could be interesting.
I think the one I think the plate one is similar to that. I don't like the way the shoulders float.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is kind of like a, you know,
this is
the story of the zone. It's the story of this zone too.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm in Sky City or something. What's the name of the city in BioShock Infinite? Someone in chat
it's
will
not
know.
Rapture. It is
No, not Rapture.
something else. Yeah, anyone that played BioShock Infinite, the name of this this thing in the sky. We need to locate Acolyte Nikolon and escort him back to Erida.
What does Acolyte Nikolon have to say?
I don't know yet. We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
Acolyte Nikolon.
You know what I've noticed so far? We haven't had any random item upgrades yet. I'm wondering if that'll still be a mechanic in this
That's very
expansion.
true. I mean, obviously, we did speak earlier on to some of the guys, some
We
of the
did.
developers.
Columbia is the city.
Columbia, there
Yeah.
we go. We did speak to some of the guys, and they did mention, obviously, that, you know, in patch 8.3, Titan Forging and War Forging is disappearing. We are getting the corruption mechanics.
That's right.
We have had it confirmed by them that Master Loot is not returning. And we have obviously had it confirmed that they are going to be looking at how corruption...
Right.
The Acolyte appears to be deep in thought. He does not look at you. You would better seek another acolyte, aspirant. I cannot help you.
Why haven't they hired you as a voice actor yet?
I don't know. Where's Law?
I don't know. We can have that conversation
No,
a little bit
let's
later.
not.
I think he's left us alone.
Oh, what a hero!
Oh my God.
Wait,
What can we get away with now?
I knew I would have to face her eventually. Why is he running like that? Why is he running like he's crapped his pants? Are we seeing that? Oh God, I need to find a toilet.
His animations are great.
God. I thought I'd be safe from this.
I can still hear my love's voice. I can still see her face.
But before I do this, I need to find a toilet.
Good God, Kex.
She's the best part of me.
There we go.
Up.
Whoa! Iridia will take her from me. No.
What is that in chat?
That's a great question.
Suddenly chat has gone a little bit crazy.
I think we've seen a new formula. What does it say? Oh.
Sex 0.
Hair
Sounds about right for
value 88,750. Oh, I think we just hit the timer and it was doing a data dump.
We just got data dumped.
We just got data dumped. Yep. They want to find out what kinds of characters people are creating,
I think so, yeah.
how they styled their hair and everything, in case maybe they use some of the new styles and whatnot. That's
okay, come on, let's go. Oh, is he doing that really? Oh, okay. So I thought he was doing that really annoying thing where they run faster than you running, but slower than you wait.
My love, you're the reason I'm here.
Oh, it's a Draenei.
It is a Draenei.
You'd have wanted me to see this through.
Yeah. She bows.
Oh,
she disappears. Maybe I can convince her. Surely Iridia will see that this love cannot hurt me. Yeah. Wrong.
You call that running? This is running. They call him the blue blur.
They do.
Actually, that what you just saw there.
Please let us not delay.
Let us not delay. I ran through you. What you just saw there, obviously, with me running using that ability, actually better than the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer that we got. Much better. Where are you going now? What if she... Rising Terror. Get him!
She's not going to listen. We see again, he's having negative thoughts. And then there's a manifestation of those negative thoughts. Yeah.
Wait, where are you going now? I'm still fighting this thing. Oh, wow, that did actually really hurt.
Is something bothering you, Aspirant?
Yes, you left me alone. Here we go. Over to Erida, Hand of Purity. Welcome back, Acolyte.
Look at that fancy armor.
That armor's really nice. That design's very, very nice.
Thank you for bringing him to me, Kexbringer. He is in a worse state than any of us might have guessed. Looks like your armor's kind of getting...
Yeah, it's looking similar to sort of like the stuff that we see in the latest patch.
Well, you have the honor-bound armor on the set right now.
Let us cleanse him. So it seems as though a lot of this intro story is about kind of like learning about the cleansing, learning about the, how the Kyrians deal with kind of turning into these things. And then I'm assuming after this is going to be more of an overarching storyline into the other zones and how this, how this zone's being affected. It's a fairly big zone. I'm not going to lie. We're covering a lot of ground here.
Let's not forget we still have an event to try and get done.
Yes, we need to fix our moped. We definitely need to fix our moped.
Oh, it's true. Gankings in chat says, Jesus, you didn't have to remind me of Sonic.
I do apologize.
What a beautiful city.
What a beautiful name.
Sonic was the first video game I ever played.
Yes.
When I was 4 years old.
Assist Erida. This city is very, very nice. This isn't even the capital city either.
Look up. Let's whoa. I didn't see that before.
That looks cool.
So no flying mounts. I wonder how we're going to get up there. I wonder if there's portals
very,
or something.
Cool.
Is that a bell?
I like the bells that are kind of like in these gateways. That looks very, very nice. Yeah, this isn't even the main city, Gankins. This is kind of like the starting area.
Yeah.
The sanctuary that we find later on, I believe, is kind of further up
also,
on the map.
I think I think this is like the second zone you'll go to if you're starting from max level. You'll start out in the Maw, is what my understanding is, and you have to kind of fight your way out of the Maw. The thing about the Maw is that 99.999% of all the people that go to the Maw don't ever get out of the Maw.
No, nobody's ever escaped. Until we get there, nobody has ever escaped.
And so they call you a Maw Walker, I believe.
A Morker.
Yeah. So what's interesting about that is that each of the different factions from the different covenants essentially are trying to recruit you. And that's part of the reason why they're willing to go out of their way to go
we got
into
some lag.
abilities and things like that. so.
There we go. We got
A little bit.
the one thing, if you didn't obviously see kind of like or hear much about the Shadowlands, the way the Shadowlands work is whenever anyone dies, they get taken to, you know, they get put in front of.
You've got a rising debuff on you right now. 6 stacks.
Chance to hit with attacks and abilities decreased by 8%. Shadow damage inflicted every 2 seconds. Oh no, I don't want that.
No, he's definitely
Go away. So what happens is when people die, is they turn around and they get sent here. They get put in front of the Arbiter, and they are judged. The Arbiter judges
That's what's supposed
them.
to be happening.
That's what's supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
However, that hasn't been happening.
That's right.
Instead, what you've been finding is people have been being sent directly to the Maw.
That's right.
And the Maw is just completely overflowing. Hence why we get there. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no,
I love
no,
that
no,
we're
no, no,
gonna
no.
start our front page time with a death. Oh, what's the death counter, folks?
That's 2.
Are we at 2?
That's
is
2.
this the same?
I didn't even
is this
notice.
the same spirit healer?
This is, yeah, Vesiphone again, the same spirit
okay.
healer.
Okay.
We seem to be in a slightly
Oh
different
my
area
goodness,
though.
rip.
I'm liking this. If you notice around the edges of the screen,
I have. It's
there are
an
almost
interesting
like
effect.
almost like kind of like a
Yeah.
spinny design. Like we're looking.
Is
at
your
it through
mount
soap.
available right now? No.
No.
Okay, it was just lit up like
it was
might
lit up
be.
then. When you saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, that was
I don't
interesting.
remember. Although, mounting in death, that could be something that could happen here.
Well, I mean, I know they do that in some of the zones where you need to fly back to your body, for
Yeah,
example.
exactly.
So we could
I see no
definitely
reason as
that
to
happen.
why that wouldn't happen.
Gankings is appreciative of the fact that you allowed him to see a death scene anyway, so I think
You're welcome.
I think it's a net positive. Actually.
Yeah, that was a net positive.
Yeah, for sure.
You're welcome for that, by the way, guys. that was a deliberate death.
It was a deliberate death.
That was a deliberate
my
death.
mistake. My mistake.
That was a deliberate death, so that you guys could see it. That wasn't me being poor at this game in any way, shape, or form.
Gotcha.
Whoop, 360 Pro. I'm really liking this new kind of like spirit design.
Yeah.
Oh, provisions, but I can't open it. I'm dead. No, quickly get to the thing. Get to the thing. We need to get to the thing. Get to the thing. Here we go. Here we are indeed on the front page of Twitch as we speak.
Yeah, fantastic.
I wonder if this is going to make me do it all over again.
I wonder if it is. I would be curious.
Just gonna start.
Well, that stacking debuff did fall off eventually.
It did. Let me eat my
Fortunately.
pomegranates. Let me eat my pomegranates. Nom, nom. There we go.
What do you have? Poppy grinds? What are they?
Pomegranates.
Oh, okay.
Those are the food.
I see. I didn't
Okay,
realize
let's
you
see.
had some.
Let's see if we go back to the start.
Hold this burden in your mind, acolytes.
It's making me do it all over again. That's nasty. That's annoying. That's very, very annoying, but I'm sure I can kind of get through it.
Oh, you will. You will. I have
I'm
faith
confident in my ability.
Absolutely have faith
Boom.
in you.
There we go.
There it is.
So now all I need to do is look out for that really, really dangerous guy.
Yes, yes, and make sure that you get out of combat quickly, because if the stacking debuff applies to you too quick,
Oh wow,
then,
lucky
it
he's
will
there.
kill you. Yeah, so you're already at 10% chance to hit, 13%. It's going to continue to rise.
I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about the.
So
the
you're going to
shadow
want to pop
damage.
your cooldowns on that last one then.
I think I may do.
Might want
Well,
to back
it
up
has
so you can
disappeared.
charge. Back up so you can charge.
I do what I want.
Okay. You certainly do what you want.
I
Dex.
would charge, but unfortunately I don't have it bound to 1. So it's making it very, very
So
difficult.
now you're going to have to
reach
click
it.
that ability.
So now I'm going to have to click charge. Okay, now what I can do now is, okay, now if you come over here with me, what I can do is I can be ready with this.
There
and
it
then
is.
when they appear, I can be like,
Boom.
boom. That was, oh, he came just out far enough.
You did. Is this the guy?
This is the guy.
Okay, did we recklessness yet?
No, we did not.
Alright, he's already getting that debuff on you. I
I
put it
don't
on
need to.
8, by the way, if you want.
Put it on 8.
He doesn't think
Thanks.
he needs it. Maybe you don't need it.
I don't need it.
It's all good.
I don't need to be
Oh,
that
it's
reckless.
this thing you should be interrupting right
Oh
now.
God, no!
But you're
no,
not
no,
interrupting.
No, no, no,
I
no,
told
no, no.
you needed to put pummel on a button. I told you needed to put pummel on a button.
God damn it!
He's the speaker of the horde, and he doesn't even have pummel bound right now.
No, I don't, because I can't bind it to anything.
It's right there.
Yeah, but is it bound?
No, but you can click it at least. Oh my God. What's our death counter, folks?
That's 3.
Do you need a real warrior to do this quest for you?
Sko's not around.
Oh, wow. Wow, he went there.
So I'll get it this time.
Will you?
Yeah, because I'll pop Recklessness. I'll hit him with everything.
Nice.
I'm focusing more on kind of like looking around, seeing the mobs, rather than bursting through everything.
That's good. That's good. Well, I would love to take on the same mob for the third time. Maybe we'll take him down. This is how you fill 3 hours, guys.
This is it for 3 hours. You're in for the long haul now. Yeah, that's the one. That's the same one we saw the last time. That's the exact same one we saw the last time.
That's fantastic.
That's painful, is what that is.
Thank you, Genkings. You're right. This is not the usual keyboard setup. That's absolutely true.
Yeah, it's definitely. Wait, someone said I love the Alliance. Really? Who said that?
I have no idea.
Who said that? And well,
Someone
I will find
incorrect.
you. I will find you. Wait, why?
All right, let's get Battle Shout up and let's give it another go.
Yeah, let's go. I didn't have Battle Shout up.
Also
either
that, yeah.
time. I'm terrible. I'm the best, worst warrior you've ever heard of.
Guy plays in a mythic guild too.
Well, I'm in a mythic guild.
Oh, yes.
Let's not go too far now. Actually, what I can do is I can not even bother with these things.
There you go. Just make it fast. Oh, and yeah, I forgot it applies to
if something
dot.
else spawns as well whilst that is up, do they count?
I wonder. Oh, hey, you can charge now.
Yeah, I
Look
can.
at that.
Wow.
You had to click on it, though.
What?
These bindings are killing me.
How do you think I felt? You had charge bound to 1.
Like, I'm not even playing.
You had charge
I'm
bound
just
to 1.
bothered by
Bloodthirst
this.
bound to like 17
You have
or something
and you
like
know how
that.
many times you've used charge in the last 15 minutes?
Not
Once.
enough.
Just then. Once. Yes, because it wasn't easy for you to get to. You're not even using like 4 of these abilities. You're never using Heroic Throw. You can get rid of that and put something else on there, for example.
Well, no, because if I put something else on there, I'm not using that either.
Well, you could have put Pummel there, and then you could have used it.
I'm not going to put Pummel there just for that. I've still got to wait a couple of seconds.
Let's give it a go here.
6.
I think it's a bold strategy there, Kex.
He doesn't auto aggro, so that's the main thing.
He's going to start with that. Charge. Go, go, go. Let's do it.
There we go. See, look, when we do this properly, it's a lot easier. There we go. See,
There
look.
you go.
In before there's another
Well
one.
done,
Wait, hang
Kex.
on. There might be another one.
3rd time's a charm.
There might be another one. Oh, speak to Fallen. Oh, a Fallen Acolyte. Are you well?
If this is truly the only way, then I will find another.
Oh!
Cast me out for this. I've seen it before.
Okay, so now we have like an actual.
Oh,
I am
so
not
this
alone.
is someone that rejected an aspirant.
So this is someone who's obviously been rejected or has rejected turning into a Kyrian, and they're now kind of like they're a Fallen Acolyte. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we're getting more. We're going from the Covenant storyline. I think this is now arcing into the Zone storyline.
The thing that's most interesting about this is that Are we done? We never used that ability.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, are these loads of...
Oh, it's
Oh,
an
wow!
event.
We've got an invasion.
I wonder what these numbers are.
We have an invasion going in. Oh, there's
Oh my
loads
goodness.
of them. Boop. Oh, get stomped.
Oh my
So
goodness.
they're the dark, they're the fallen versions. They're the dark versions. Are they going to smash this?
Oh, wow.
Boom.
They're invading, I think. They just rang the bell.
Those bells remind me... Do you remember...
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay, so this is a Shah kind of style thing.
Okay. Oh, look at me. Speaker of the Horde.
Boom.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Go, go, go.
Okay. How are there so many of them? What? Let me at him.
Plot
Let me at
twist.
him. What a twist. What are we... Is this it now?
Just charge in there, whirlwind, and take them all down, buddy. You can do
Hang on,
this.
there's Fallen Acolyte Erisine.
Oh, okay.
Where are you?
Kill an uncommon. Why not?
I don't...
What is your quest to do right now?
I don't have one.
Oh, you don't have one. I wonder if we've exhausted the quest chain.
We can still explore, though.
We absolutely will explore. We still have that event to do, hopefully.
Maybe. Depends if the... What? Speaker of the Horde. Why is that in quotation?
I'm wondering. I'm wondering.
These things hurt as
Go
well.
to the star thingy. We will go to the star thingy.
We are
there,
going
Genkings.
to the
Don't
star
worry.
thingy,
Don't
yeah.
you worry.
These are suddenly hurting a lot more than anything else.
That's
that
because
we've
you have
encountered.
46 stacks.
Oh! Yeah, that could be why. That could be why.
You never got out of combat. I think, okay, fourth
Wow.
time.
Okay, that.
All right, let me swap out with you here,
Swap
buddy.
out. Let's see
get
if we can get that.
Let's get another warrior on this.
Didn't even notice those stats.
All right, folks. Let me show you how it's done.
It's set up so differently from mine.
I know. It certainly is. Okay, let's do this.
You can do it. I believe.
I can do it. I know I can. All right. While I'm walking, we're going to do some real keybindings here. So let's put charge there. We're going to put bloodthirst there. We're going to put whirlwind there. Raging blow there. Siege breaker
this is
there.
painful watching you do this.
Unburden I'm going to put up here because it's more or less a travel or escape ability. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good. 9's good. 0's good. I don't really need heroic throw, but I would rather put pummel on. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Wait, did you just call yourself pig?
I said that'll do, pig. That'll do. Yes. Take 2 minutes setting yourself up. Nah, I'm set, man. I'm set, Ginkings. We're all good. Okay, talent tree. They have not implemented the talent trees yet. I'm a slug. Everything currently, at least on Fury Warrior, is the same as it is in retail currently, as well as the PvP talents. They're both currently the same as what we're seeing. What we've done also is we've gone out to look at the general abilities, and it doesn't appear that there is any changes quite yet. So
we don't know if there have been any changes.
Yeah.
Take 2 minutes setting yourself up.
Oh, I don't need 2 minutes to set myself up.
Yeah, that was F. Yeah, the talent tree. It hasn't changed. The leveling has changed slightly, so we are seeing that there is, you get a talent at level 15, and then it's every 10 levels from there.
Gotcha.
Let's see if you can get. If you die now, by the way, I want you to know, I completely reserve the right to laugh.
Oh, you can laugh, and I may die eventually. Okay, so
eventually.
I think what we've done is we've exhausted the quest line that they have for the demo. However, I definitely want to work my way in there to take out Fallen Acolyte Erisne, who's chilling out there. Whoa, what happened?
What did you do? Maddening Tone.
Maddening Tone. Oh,
is that them
they
banging
just
the
rang
gong?
the bell. They just rang the gong. It was zone-wide, damage reduced by 5%, and something else by 5%. Okay, let's see if we can sort of inch our way in here. Have we been equipping the gear that we've been getting?
Yes, I have been, yes.
Okay, that's good, that's good. Let's just see what we have here. You know what we never did is we never used that fancy Scroll of Aeons. I'm totally curious to see what it looks like. Let's try it out. Force, I play Retail Horde, and I also have a classic Horde Mage. Specifically.
Why Mage?
Honestly, it's because that's what I played in Vanilla, and I just wanted sort of that. I don't know. I wanted to.
Are you going to use it? Are you going to use it?
Yes.
Oh,
hey.
So it gives you kind of like the spectral.
30 minutes.
30 minutes, and what's the cooldown on it?
Looks like it is about an hour.
Of course, it's an hour. Yeah, of course. You
so
can't.
You use it
no fun allowed on those.
Well, also bear in mind, I don't know. It almost acts a little bit like camouflage with the way that this whole thing is.
I suppose
here.
it does. Yeah, that's true. That's
so
true.
Be careful with that.
If you are obviously joining us here on the front page of Twitch, we are live from the show floor here at BlizzCon. We're currently looking through the demo of Shadowlands. I believe we have exhausted this. We are going to do some exploration. We are going to take a look and just see, exactly how far we can get. That was a great charge there. That was a fantastic. Wow. You still got the rage. You technically did charge. You got the rage for it. So we are going to be exploring. If you do want to let us know exactly how it's going here, and you want to know more about what's happening, join us in the in the chat. You can obviously click the stream title on the front page, and it'll bring you through to the chat here.
I think we're back. No,
Nope.
we're not.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. That wasn't fixed.me.
We're back. Don't worry. We are back. What happened there?
I don't know. He fixed it, though. All right, we're good. We're good. Sorry about that, guys. So this is what's interesting, guys. If you've never seen Warcraft Radio before, we actually have a pretty cool setup at Blizzcon. So we've been roaming around the floor doing some IRL streaming. So we have a couple different backpacks. What we've been doing is just talking with people all weekend, kind of finding out how excited they are about all the things that are coming out. We've been doing some panel analysis, we've done some interviews, we've talked to different folks around the floor, and what's really cool is that we have a sort of a central streaming server that we're relaying all this off of. So over in San Francisco, we've got a server that all this streams to.
You are not getting through all that. There's no way you are getting through all those mobs. It's not happening.
I think she pats a little bit. She's right there.
Is that her there?
That's her, yeah.
Kill this Forsaken recruit and then maybe you could get through. Heroic throw. Oh, there's the bell.
I'm just trying to give myself some room here.
Heroic throw now.
No, I got this guy coming over here. I need to time this.
Oh, he's timed it perfectly. Use your ability.
Try to get a charge.
Use your spear.
I'm trying to get her out of there. All right,
there you go. Use your spear as well for the extra damage. Oh, boom. What did you get?
That's pretty easy. Nothing.
You got a wind chime.
A harmonious wind
World
chime.
first wind chime, people.
Wow.
World first wind chime.
Okay.
I think the best thing we can do now.
Check out that statue up there if I can. Does
I don't know if you can get. Yeah, let's see if you can get that way.
Make sure I don't die here. Oh,
Use your use the unburden. Use the unburden. Use it. Use the unburden.
Faster?
No, not only is it faster, it reduces the aggro range.
Oh, does it? Oh, is that what it does?
And you've just aggroed something.
That's fine. They'll go away. Purity's Pinnacle. Let's check out Purity's Pinnacle. I don't know if there's any mobs.
I don't know if there's any mobs around here, but we can at least have a look.
Wow. Oh, look at this.
Very, very pretty. Are you still in?
That's
no, you're still not aggroed.
Okay,
Oh, there are some mobs.
Okay.
Oh, is that? What's that there? Rising
Fear.
Isolation.
Yep.
The statue looks nice though.
It does. Okay, that's.
Those are the bells that are ringing. I think.
Those are bells that are ringing. Okay. Oh, you can actually hear the bell.
You can hear the bell ringing. I don't know if you can hear it on the stream. That's very, very cool.
Let's step up here and see what's up here.
Let's go around the back. Do a little bit more exploration. A little less conversation, a little exploration, please.
Okay, well.
We do have a little bell. I'm assuming that's kind of like the end of it. You have to fight your way to maybe that bell. So obviously we've got a lot of stuff that we need to explore.
Yeah, we do.
So let's go. Let's go repair our Vespa.
We'll see if we can get some folks over there to help us participate. Now I'm going to go around so I avoid. Some
apparently Farseer is saying that they made in Reforged, where you have Illidan versus Arthas. They've made it into a cinematic.
Awesome.
That makes me very, very excited.
That's super cool. Is that where did they announce that? Was that actually?
I believe that was at the Warcraft 3 panel that's just finished.
Okay.
Pride's going to be very, very happy.
Yes, he is.
He's going to be very, very happy. Obviously, the one thing that I'm seeing here, in regards to kind of like the design. Use your unburden. No, it's yeah. There we go. Go. There we go. Now you can mount back up.
Yeah, awesome.
The one thing that I'm seeing with this is the linear sort of like storytelling seems to be working a lot better. There's the chest.
Yeah, but I'm so surprised.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Should I go for it?
Yeah, go for the chest.
Okay.
Just go through the middle. Go through the middle of the flowers. Go through the middle of the flowers. Just run straight.
Hold on, let me pull her.
I've never seen anyone speak. I've never seen someone so careful trying to get a chest.
Surgical.
This is really distracting as well, because right in front of us over there is literally the World of Warcraft stage. And there's, they're so animated, it's almost impossible not to watch them.
That's true. They're good casters. All right,
that was close. Now we can get the chest though. You can get that, I think.
I think I'll aggro. I'm just gonna be safe.
You think? Eat your pomegranates.
Oh.
Emotion expulsion.
Huh.
Oh, there we go.
That was bizarre.
Just wanted to cry.
Yeah.
That was what that was. They were just like, oh. I mean, you did throw an axe into their spine.
I did.
Just a reminder, obviously, if you are watching us here on Twitch, which is the only place you can watch us
on the front page,
then, you know, if you have any requests, if you have any questions about the beta, if you want to see anything in particular, if we can get there, then we will. Make sure, you know, if you are on the front page, you're clicking the button to, you know, obviously bring you through to the page, click the stream title. The other side of that as well is, if you want to know exactly what we've got coming up in the future, we may have some kind of follow-up streams over the next couple of days.
Definitely.
Make sure you're clicking that follow button up in the right-hand corner, just up there, and you'll know exactly when we're going live. Let's just run through all of these. Let's get out of this zone. Run.
Yeah.
Ah! That was close. I don't think you've made it very far. Heroic leap.
Where is it?
Heroic leap there.
I just usually
get away.
Found.
And if you need to, you can throw your spear.
I can throw my spear, in fact. I didn't even think about it as a getaway mechanic.
Yeah, it's also a getaway mechanic. It's interesting to note as well, since this has happened as well. If you go out of here, it's yellow, it's bright, it's sunny. When you go back into the other area, it was very dark, it was very purple.
That's right.
Let's go see if we can get our Vesper.
Yeah,
is that an eternal tortoise? Did that just say eternal tortoise?
Eternal terrapin.
Eternal terrapin.
Wow. You know what's interesting? I feel like since that event took place, I don't think this zone has been fully spawned. Because I think there's a lot of NPCs that we would have seen earlier.
Let's get up to the Vesper thing, which I believe is just that way,
I guess I should mount up. I wonder if the events will still be available at this point.
I think you're going to have to go to your left slightly.
So?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you got there, yeah. It appears though, yes, we do have... Yeah, that's exactly what's happened over there. It does appear to be in the arena they've been talking about, which is very, very exciting.
Yeah, let's run up here and see. Yeah, Sean, Heart of Azeroth is still scheduled for tomorrow at noon Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. We're just going to do sort of a recap of everything that we learned and talk through our impressions and all that. Yeah, there's nobody else here.
Yeah, there's nobody else here. So let's go exploring, shall we?
The zone, yeah.
Just turn straight round and go that way, if it lets you. So item level on the demo, everything seems to be sort of like a standard 350,
right.
And then 370.
Whoa.
Okay, so yeah, they've.
There's the wall.
There's the wall.
That's
so
funny.
we can't go further than that, really.
Or can we? No.
What we can... Hang on. Have you got a Hearthstone?
Returns me to the Vestibule of Eternity.
Ah.
That's okay.
Apparently we're downloading a patch.
Apparently. Alright, let's see how far we can go around the left.
Yeah, let's see if we can go around this way. But can we still keep going? We can do this.
Yeah, it's like you can't breathe, but can we still keep going?
You can't breathe, but we can still keep going. We can't, you know, we're not getting stopped just by this.
Greetings.
I believe we do have all of yesterday's footage available as well. Obviously on VOD, so you can... There's the Eternal Pomegranate. Ethereal Pomegranate, sorry. So, if you obviously want to find out exactly kind of like what we were doing yesterday, then that's the place you want to go. Let's see if we can get up on one of these mountains. See if we can get ourselves... Oh, it's a sire. What is that?
Sire.
Oh, it's one of the mounts. That's all it is.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, see if we can get ourselves up onto a mountain so we can potentially overlook the area.
Yeah, let's do that.
If we can, I don't know if there's a thing, maybe like a portal around here where we can maybe get ourselves to Shadowlands.
Let's give it a shot.
To Ice Crown? I don't think.
I doubt that's part of the demo, but we will check it out.
So we're blocked off from going this way.
Ah, yes. It's literally walled off.
Literally
now, I think we were there before, and now it's just preventing us from returning.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. That is entirely possible.
They've done a good job of.
So that does seem to be the end.
Yeah.
Of this version of the demo. However, what I'm going to put towards Twitch chat now. So obviously Twitch chat, if you are on the front page, click the stream title, bring yourself through. We want to know what class do you want to see next.
Yes.
And we can see if the ability is available in the game. We've already done Warrior, so we have seen the Spear.
That's right.
Take us about 10, maybe 5-10 minutes to get through to gain that ability. But if you want to see one class in particular, let us know what that is, and we will see if we can find that for you. So we've got Hunter, Rogue. Let us know exactly. Warlock. So we've got Hunter, Mage. If we could get everyone like agreeing on one class,
that'd be interesting.
that would be a lot more. That would be a lot easier. Rogue, monk, druid. Have we got any more people that want to? Yeah, those are all the ones that we wore. Those, yeah. So, rogue, monk, druid. We'll go with rogue. We'll go rogue. Let's go rogue.
I definitely want to try
there is a
Shaman.
reset, obviously here.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Cool.
There we go.
Right.
So there's the reset. Let's dive straight in. So what should we? We can't be a Tauren rogue as much as I want to be. Let's have a look. Let's see. We need to be Horde. We're not going to be Pandaren. Let's not be Pandaren. Oh, allied races. Yes, we could be. Let's be a Zandalari troll rogue.
I like it.
Zandalari. That's a Shaman.
There's your.
That's a Shaman. No, why are you going Shaman?
Because I want to try Shaman.
We asked the chat.
You asked the chat. We'll do rogue. That's fine.
Why are we doing Shaman? Well, I want to be a Shaman. And how cool does that? Looks cool.
That does look cool.
Zandalari troll is very, very good. Rogue, yeah. We'll have a look and see exactly what we have with the rogue. If they Athbringer. You're going to go with Athbringer?
I am.
Do you not want to mix the two names up again? Go with Athman?
I could. Actually, let's take a look at some of this. Let's see. Oh, all right.
Oh.
We're already in. That's fine.
Let's take a look at... No, Bastion.
Nope, bad.
Okay.
Right, here we are.
Do you know how to play a rogue?
I have no idea how to play it. What the heck? No, I have no idea how to play a rogue.
Okay.
Do you?
I ain't got a foggiest. Let's just keep going through until we get to yeah, this is all the one. It's the same intro, I think.
So let's give it a go.
It's the same intro.
All we're doing, guys, is we're trying to find what the ability is. I think stealth is a thing, right?
Yeah, stealth is a thing. We should mount though. I feel.
We are an assassination rogue currently.
Should we just dedicate the next 2 hours for us learning to play?
Rogue? Yeah.
We're gonna learn how to play rogue here first.
I need to get to a rested area and just pick some random
Oh,
talents.
you don't. You're fine.
No, you think
They've already been picked for you, I suppose.
I suppose they have. Yeah, so actually right up here is where we'll be able to
Yeah,
see
it's
the
not
abilities.
far from here.
Yeah.
I believe you have to speak to some people, or I can't remember if you have to kill anybody.
No, I think you just run right up and then she's
Because if we need to engage in combat, we're screwed.
I know, right? I just got a button mash. This is the home.
No, oh, okay, it's fine, it's fine.
I am ready.
I am ready.
Let's do it.
Bob, bob, bob. From this day until the end of your days, you will carry the power of Bastion within you.
Yes, I will.
I'm just going to spend the next 2 hours auditioning for a voice acting.
If you don't mind, that'd be great.
No worries.
All right, let's see. So
From
we're going to
this
get
moment
Echoing
forward.
Reprimand. It awards 1 Anima charged combo point, which lasts for 12 seconds and is not expended when you use a finishing move.
Ooh.
Okay. So in other words, it's a combo. You start with a base of 1 combo point so that you're not having to build up as many before you can do various.
Yeah, and also if you manage to build up enough of them, you can just keep spamming certain things. Do we have? How does it look? Do we need a target?
Yeah, let's.
We need a target. Let's see if we can find like a critter or.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Do we have critters in the game at the moment?
I don't think we have.
Attack,
critters.
kill them off.
Yeah, let's just do some.
Let's
button
beat
mashing.
the snot out of the Butterfree.
So award. So we want to use rupture as our.
All I want to see is the ability. I don't care about anything else. How does it look? Oh, that was cool.
Yeah. And so, did it light one up? Yeah, see how it's still there?
Yeah, it's still special. That's okay, that's cool.
And actually, that gives me the ability to spam a one.
For 12 seconds, you can spam something. Yeah, that's very, very cool. The animation on that looked quite nice.
That was cool.
Okay.
We'll do that
okay, so Twitch chat, you want to see Shaman, don't you?
I do.
Let's go and see Shaman then. Let's restart. There's going to be a lot of this restarting. So what class are you going to be? Blood Elf Shaman.
Let's go with Orc.
Why am I calling it a Shaman? It's a Shaman.
So they were saying that we would have additional.
Whether or not they've implemented that for the Orcs, I don't know yet. That I think is new. Tough to say.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll do Warlock in a minute.
Force of Echo is asking, what's the mount special for that mount?
Oh, yeah, let's do
the mount / special for that mount. So let's have a quick look, shall we? Let's get ourselves into a nice air.
Super cool.
Yeah.
It didn't do anything.
That was definitely worth.
There we go. Oh, hey.
Okay, so it is just the standard like rawr.
That's fun. Too bad it doesn't make noise.
So we are being asked to do Warlock next.
We can do that.
We can definitely do a Warlock. Let's go see
I know a
what the
little bit
Shamans
about
get.
warlocks.
You know a little bit about warlocks?
A little bit.
Do you know a little bit about Shamans?
I know a little bit about shamans.
Cool. You know more than me about
Up
Shamans?
to about
then?
level 92 is what I know about shamans.
Pardon?
Shamans is what I say.
Shamans.
I know up to level 92 worth of shaman. Yeah.
I like how there are some people, like someone in the chat now called Snigglebits.
Snigglebits.
Is asking WTF is Anima, not in our chat, in the general chat. What is
general
Anima
chat.
charged?
That's awesome.
Let's have a quick look. So we're doing Warlock after the Shaman. Vesper Totem.
Summon a totem at the target location. For 12 seconds, that grants 20% mastery to the closest ally within 8 yards. The totem prefers to empower you if you are within range. That's really cool.
That's very cool.
Most totems you drop, if not all, get dropped right next to you. And remember, one of the things that they were talking about today is that totems are a very classic part of being a shaman, and so they want to get back to having totems that get placed in a location, and I think that's awesome. So in this particular case, the Vesper totem is actually going to be one of them. So let's
I am ready.
I am so ready.
Twitch chat, obviously, if you guys are obviously listening or watching us here at BlizzCon, we're on the show floor. We're doing Warlock next after the Shaman. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see something slightly different? Let us know what you would like to see after the Warlock. Let's accept this. Let's see what the totem looks like. They've all been some quite nice designs so far.
Vesper totem. Summon a totem at the target location. So let's give that a. Okay, so I can cast it out pretty far.
Actually, that's a big range on that one.
It's a huge targeting reticle. And what it does is it looks for the closest ally, and what it's going to do for that ally is it's going to grant 20% mastery.
Mastery.
So what's interesting about that is that I wonder if it will bounce between people if you have multiple people. Like if one's close and then somebody else moves. Let's see what it looks like on us.
Let's see what it looks like.
So it looks like it's channeling.
Oh wow, that's and
then I run back
and
in.
then it comes. Yeah.
So you could feasibly rotate people in and out if you needed to. So that's really cool.
That's very, very cool.
I love the effect.
And then the nice thing is you've actually noticed you had a little sort of like thing at the top left-hand corner there.
Just to show me that
showed
I
you that you had that totem
and
available.
I'm guessing that's what they're probably going to do with auras as well as totem effects. Is just rather than make it just like a little box buff, they'll probably have like a special call out to let you know that hey, you're in range of this thing that's important.
Yeah, so possibly, cool. Possibly. Okay, so we're seeing Hunter is being mentioned here.
Yeah.
So let's go with Hunter, shall we?
Let's
go with the Hunter next.
So for Hunter, why don't we? I will put just for once. We'll do a quick alliance character. We'll do a Worgen Hunter. Kexman's hilarious. Come on. I can get out of that guy's shot. That was hilarious. Anyway, so. Yeah. Well, you know, new character models and all that stuff. Look, Farseer's been working really hard all day.
Yeah, we can see.
So I feel like I gotta throw him a bone.
Hey, oh no, hang on. We needed to do Warlock, didn't we?
Oh.
Yes.
All right, we'll do
Warlock.
Worgen Warlock.
Worgen Warlock.
Customize. Let's look at that face.
Can we call him Dustin?
Can we call him Dustin? Yes.
Yeah, let's call him Dustin.
I love it. I hope Dustin's still watching. I doubt he is.
I'm gonna see if I can get us a soda.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Here.
Hey guys, can we get a couple of drinks? That'd be awesome.
Couple of drinks
of the non-alcoholic type. All right, check out this sweet staff, by the way.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
Oh, that's the 7th. Yeah. Okay, it looks cool,
it's
but
like
it
their
is
honor bound set, basically their equivalent. All right, let's get this done. Except Farseer just got back. He didn't hear what I said. Farseer, I said I was gonna just roll one alliance character. It's not gonna be as funny the second time. I said I was gonna just do one alliance character, just so we could do something different. And I decided to go with Worgen, and Kexman was throwing a fit. He got up and walked away.
No, yeah. Because A, you picked Alliance, and B, you picked the one that took my planes running, and is a Worgen.
And so, I basically said to Kex that, I felt like Farseer's been working hard all day. So I felt like we should do something for him. We should throw him a bone, as it were. And,
yes, we definitely should. Okay, so let's see what ability we get with Warlocks. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm hoping it's some sort... I don't think it's going to be like a demon or anything like that. Let's have a quick look.
I am, for each of these, just quickly checking to see if there's anything new or anything on stream, but...
I don't think there is anything new.
Yeah.
I don't believe so. Dark Glare? No, that's not new.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely not new.
All right.
Let's see what you
Complete
give
quest. Scouring Tithe. Deal 5,099 arcane damage instantly and 8,200 over 18 seconds. If the enemy dies while affected, you generate 5 soul shards. So basically, if they die while they're affected by this, you're instantly maxed out on soul shards.
You instantly max out your soul shards.
If they survive, this cooldown resets, so you can try it again.
So you know,
That's
you
really
basically
cool.
just keep doing it.
Yes.
Until let's do it. Let's
That's
go for it,
sexy.
and let's kill that moth again.
Yeah, for sure.
From this day until the end of your days, you will carry the power of Bastion within you.
That was a little bit of an awkward transition, I will say.
That was
just,
slightly
all
awkward.
those people disappeared. Oh, and they're back.
And
That's fun. Oh,
Where's the
I
moth?
said accept, yeah.
Oh yeah, you need to accept it to get it. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, where's that moth?
You're now ready to begin. All right. So, all right. Now we got
There's
it
the
on our
moth.
bar. Gonna put it down there.
There's the moth.
Awesome.
This moth is gonna hate his
What am I?
life.
Destruction. So.
Just cast all the curses. Let's see how this looks. Boom. Okay, so it doesn't look anything, but so it lasts 18 seconds.
It does. So it's right there. Watch my. Wait, how do I use soul shards? I need to do something that will
boom,
actually.
so they instantly filled up.
They did, but I also didn't use anything.
Yeah, but
so.
we did see. I mean, that one isn't so much
so
like
we'll
it
use
doesn't
Rain of
look.
Fire.
It doesn't look like much.
No, but I can tell the way we play through it.
It's a
probably,
very useful talent.
Yeah, chaos. Bolt.
Okay, so now we need to look at. Okay, let's see. So the cooldown hasn't quite reset yet, so give it a second on that one.
Okay. 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
There it is.
Okay, so let's go. Let's cast that, and then
And I'm just gonna use.
let's pummel soul. Let's pummel with chaos bolt and stuff.
So now I'm down to 1 shard.
Yep. So we are gaining some shards here. Drain life.
That's right.
Not really gaining us much. Drain life again. Is he going to die with that on it? Boom, and then instantly refilled.
Yeah. Oh, that's
there
very
we go.
nice.
So yeah, that's a good ability. That's a good ability.
It's really cool.
Hunter was next.
Yeah, these are the default bindings here, Sean.
Yeah, these are default bindings. Yep. If you are joining us from the front page, then we are currently going through all of the classes to find out what their class abilities are in Bastion. We are live here at Blizzcon at one of the streamer booths.
That's right.
If you're enjoying what you're seeing on the front page, make sure you're clicking the stream title. It will bring you through to the chat. You can let us know exactly what you want us to take a look at next. We have seen Shamans, we have seen Warrior, we have seen Warlock, and we're now about to find Rogue. We're now about to find out what Hunters is.
It's not quite long enough for Warcraft Radio. Free advertising.
WC Radio.
That's right. We'll just use something else. So, what would a good dwarf name be?
What would a good dwarf name be? Handis.
All right, Handis.
We'll go with Handis. Next one, we should be Bucket of Beer.
Yeah. We will. We'll be going through all of them.
We will be going through all of them.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
We'll take Death Knight next.
Are these headsets hurting your ears at all, or is it just my massive ears?
A tiny bit. Yeah, a tiny bit.
I think glasses aren't helping either.
No, that's for sure. All right. Let's get this
So
done.
we are at Paladin. Why are we Paladin?
We're a Paladin.
You're just breaking all the rules tonight, Athalus. You're breaking all of the rules.
People need to see them all. Paladins are real people too.
Yeah, I missed out. Yeah, okay.
Paladin.
Next, the next one. Can we make the next one? Can we make the next character a Tauren? Call it Yak Moose Bull.
Yak Moose Bull.
Please, thank you.
Okay, we can do that just for you.
There we go. Yak Moose Bull confirmed.
That's awesome. All right, we're coming up here on our new ability for Paladins. Complete quest.
This one, if I remember, yeah, Divine
Toll. Instantly cast Holy Shock, Avenger's Shield, or Judgment on all valid targets within 30 yards based on your current specialization. Wow, that is incredible.
On all valid targets. That is insane.
That is. So just as a reminder, if you don't play a Paladin, let's find out what those abilities actually do, and then we'll understand a little bit better about how OP they are. So, first let's go ahead and get this. We'll actually use this ability 3 times so we can see it in action.
Yeah, we'll switch.
Yeah. That's the first one that we've seen so far that actually had something different based on which of the 3 specs that you are for that class.
Yeah, exactly,
Cool.
exactly. So let's accept that one and see what we have. There's the ability.
Yep.
So this one is going to cast...
It's going to cast one of 3 things right now because I am Retribution.
I believe it will cast Judgment.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's going to be Judgment. So let's go pull a couple mobs at a time.
We're a paladin, it's fine.
Yes, we are. What's my ranged here?
Just auto-attack a few of them. And Divine Top.
Okay.
Well, that was worth it. That was worth the wait.
Paladins, right?
Are you going to die to these? Oh, you're a paladin. Of course you're not going to die to these. What
If I can figure out how to heal myself. I wasn't.
Ah, yes, Divine Storm, that well-known paladin heal.
Where is the heal on this guy? I have no idea how to play a
You
paladin.
completely lost the heal
I have no
there.
idea how to play paladin.
Okay, so...
Don't worry, Shattering Throw is back.
Shattering
That's
Throw
right.
is back, it's
That's
fine.
right. It's not
Now
in
we
the
need
game yet.
Tauren Priest.
Tauren Priest.
Tauren Priest called Yak Moose Bull.
Yakmus Bull it is. A priest on a Tauren. Let's get ourselves a Lady Cow.
Lady Cow, Yak Moose Bull.
Yakmus Bull.
There we go.
Can I capitalize these?
You should be able to. There we go. The Tauren Priest, Yak Moose Bull. There we go, Farseer. That's what you wanted.
So it'll be interesting to see if the ability is the same for Shadow and for healing.
That's
specs.
interesting. That is very interesting. It
'Cause
might be
you're
very
talking
similar to the
about
Paladin ability, where it'll cast a
Something
certain
different
thing.
for each one. Yeah,
So it has set as a shadow,
Whoa.
interestingly enough.
Of course, it always seems to do a DPS
Is it?
spec.
Does that look different to you?
That does look different to me.
I don't know whether it's just me, but that looks like a much deeper purple.
I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell us. Is that just void form?
No,
not
that's something
void form,
different.
'cause that's later.
That legitimately looks like a much deeper purple than it is on live.
I think it might be.
I don't know if anyone can confirm
cool.
that, but the Shadow Priest thing definitely...
Farseer seems to think so.
It does look different, yeah, it does. It looks like there's a much more, yeah. Looks the same to me. I mean, maybe I'm just not paying attention to my, maybe I'm just not paying attention to my Shadow Priests enough.
I don't play a Shadow Priest, but
No.
I definitely see them in raids, and I don't remember them looking this deep. But I suppose I don't stare at them all day.
Well, yeah, that's very true.
That's right.
Oh, hang on, what were we, a duel was taking place there.
Somehow he got drinks.
Yeah, someone brought him drinks.
That's right.
I feel like the more Void is trailing than normal. The zones do just seem to be floating. What we'll do, we'll jump off the edge with this guy.
I told you we should do that earlier.
Well, earlier I was just getting a feel for the zone. And speaking of, how do we feel, what your impressions, Blind Faith?
Your cast time spells become instant. Whoa. And your channel time is reduced by 50%. Lasts 8 seconds. Upon expiring, your cast and channeling speed is slowed. So it's a trade-off.
Yeah, so it's
something you use in those burst heal moments. As long as you time it so that the period in which the burst heal is needed doesn't coincide with a bad period for being slowed down on your casting.
Exactly.
So I think that's an interesting. I could actually see Priest kind of rotating through that in a raid.
Let's see. Does it look any different? Hopefully we'll get kind of like a special sort of thing around us. Let's find out.
Yeah, let's just
Boom.
See. Okay.
Set down there.
So
Accept the thing.
Oh yeah, I have to take the quest. Done this a few times. Okay.
Okay, and use it.
Well, I gotta go fight a mob.
You don't have to.
Well, I mean, but it's gonna reduce my cast time, so if I want to see the benefit of it.
Okay, I suppose.
So
just use it now and just slam everything into it. Blind Faith.
Mind play is much faster.
Oh, so it doesn't. So you've got kind of like a.
Yeah.
You've got like a blue-handed sort of thing. You've got a purple, a blue halo. But then when it disappears,
wow! I just straight nuked that guy. That was actually
changes.
pretty awesome.
Okay, that was very, very cool.
You'll notice my cooldowns kind of went up too on some of my abilities just then. So that was pretty fantastic.
That was very cool. Let's get jumping off the edge.
Okay, let's do it. Maybe I'll
jump off that bit up there.
Yeah, let's do that. I wish I could leap of faith somewhere.
Or is there like an area down there around the side?
Yeah, we can do it here.
No. Go right.
Oh, looking for secrets again?
Yeah.
I still wish we could do that event.
Oh, what? Fixing the moped?
Yeah, fixing the moped.
It's not there.
Not yet. We're not.
Let's see
quite
if there's
far
anything
enough
around
yet.
here. Looking for secrets, looking for places.
Oh,
this is
yeah.
okay. So there appears to be something new down here.
I wonder if fishing's in the game yet.
Fishing?
Yeah. Best part
Why
of,
would you want to fish?
Because it's the best part of.
We do not have fishing. Okay.
I gotta say that's the most disappointing part of the demo so far.
Let's head up round.
Can I breathe in here?
Yeah. Oh.
That's okay. It's
That's a
good
bit
now.
janky. Then
That's
it's just
okay.
blue down there. Can we jump up there?
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. So and then
Back into the waterfall here.
yeah. Go
Try
around.
to climb
Go
up
around
this
there.
way. Yeah, head on.
Okay. Let's
Looks like there's
keep
some kind of
exploring.
looking thing.
Let's keep exploring, see what we can find. Let's see if we're breaking everything.
What's this guy? Hey there.
Oh, hey, you're a little thing.
Okay, well that was
Oh, go on, do it,
really
Ath.
interesting.
Do it, Ath. Do it. No! What are you doing?
I love how there was a
that
crowd
looks-
cheer right as I died.
Oh, that looks a
Where'd
bit...
I go? Fell down a little bit.
Is that you down there?
I think so.
Oh,
Whoosh. There it is.
There it is.
Alright, for those of you that haven't seen, this is the new death. I'm an Anima.
Yes,
Here's our
this is the new
spirit
death
healer,
animation.
Besiphone.
You don't want to just reset.
She doesn't say anything special. Yeah, let's go ahead and reset. So you just a normal corpse run from here, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It does look very, very cool.
Yeah.
Very different.
What's this guy?
Ties into the Shadowlands thing. What are
Yeah.
those?
Yeah, that crowd cheer was very timely.
Yeah.
Or the Arena World Championships are going on. In front of us,
Exactly. So we've seen Warrior, we've seen Paladin, we've seen
we'll
Hunter,
finally
we've seen
do
Rogue,
Death
Priest,
Knight.
Shaman.
That was asked a while ago, and
So
I'm
we've
so
got
sorry we
Mage,
didn't do
Monk,
it next.
Druid, Demon Hunter, Death Knight.
Yes.
So we've got a couple left. We've
Remember,
got a couple left.
Notice that everyone can be Death Knights.
Yeah,
now.
let's
See
do
how
allied
it's lit up
races.
there?
Let's do an allied race.
Yeah.
Let's
Vulpera. Apparently, Vulpera can't be Death Knights yet. So.
Have they not? Oh, they haven't included it yet.
Okay.
That's
for the Allied-
upsetting.
not for the Allied races yet. I think they will eventually, but so far the Allied races can't be Death Knights. So. That's okay.
That's okay. Let's go with Death Knight. We'll go with what sort of Death Knight should we go with?
Core races. I think I'm gonna try a troll.
Troll Death Knights.
Yeah.
There we go.
Heck yeah. And in honor of our good friend Mango, we call it
Mango Mess.
That's what his Death Knight was called. As a troll.
There we go. Farsi, you shush up about Vulperas.
Here we are. What are we? We are unholy.
Unholy? Is that what it gives you straight off? Good God.
Here, yeah. Alright, let's go check out their new ability.
What do we think it is?
Oh, goodness. I would hope that it would be something centered around Death Coil.
You think so?
Yeah, because they made a big deal about the fact that Death Coil was basically going to be class-wide and not require a talent, although it certainly is associated with Unholy. I think it's going to end up being class-wide prior to the expansion. I know, Farseer, one day I will learn, and one day I will do it correctly. One day. Is that...
I think I think it's going to be something to do with your runes.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think
so far we've seen whatever mechanics you have in terms of...
Yeah, I think it's going to be something that
yeah.
maybe fulfills your runes or something along those lines.
He must be one of the new arrivals that Pelagos spoke of. Welcome to Bastion, Mango Mask. This is the home of the Kyrian. Alright, so it's called Shackle the Unworthy.
Shackle the Unworthy?
Genkings, no, it's actually an ability that is class-wide, so... that's one of the things that they talked about in the panel today, is that they wanted more abilities that were class-wide so that specs didn't feel like a completely different character from any other spec within that same class. They wanted some continuity there. So this is an example of that with this new ability that is supposed to be good across all specs.
Well, the one thing they said is that when you started, obviously, at the start, you chose you chose your class. You didn't choose your spec from the start.
That's exactly right.
They've kind of got away from that a little bit.
And you didn't even have talents until a certain point into your class either. So
Yeah.
it makes sense that they would want to make the class a little bit more continuous there. So Shackle the Unworthy, 1 minute cooldown, 30-yard range. Admonish your target for their past transgressions, reducing the damage they deal to you by 5% and dealing 11,630 damage over 14 seconds. Shackle the Unworthy's cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds when you damage the afflicted enemy with a rune spending attack. That's interesting. So the interesting there, I mean, that's obviously there's the it's going to be great for warriors, for example, or sorry, for tanks, which is basically the same thing.
Warriors, tanks, same thing.
Real
Yeah.
The only real.
They're the only real tanks in the
That's
game.
right.
Let's be fair.
Since
Let's be
it's
fair.
vanilla. It's true. But in this game, I think the damage, I mean, is obviously going to be good for other people, but I'm not sure that this excites me as much as some of the other damage dealing abilities that are coming in the zones, because, and I would say first and foremost the reason for that is that it has a clear component that seems to be geared towards tanking.
Yes.
The damage reduction. I suppose for solo content, it's not unuseful, especially for some of the tower stuff that we've been hearing about.
Yeah,
but just
massively.
looking at it, the first thing I think is it's just not as exciting as some of the other zone abilities that we've seen. But I could be wrong. Maybe I don't play a Death Knight, so maybe
it's
somebody
interesting
that
to
does
know.
in chat can tell us a little bit more.
Rav is mentioning it's interesting that the all classes do get a different ability, but these are just the abilities for the Kyrian.
That's true.
Obviously, when you go into the different zones, you will be getting different abilities.
Yes.
From the Fey people, you'll be getting different abilities from everything else. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it actually does have an effect on there. What is? Does that thing have scales and fur?
It does appear to. Wow, that's actually a really cool.
That's a really cool model.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I like that.
I'm gonna use it from range now, so we can see what that looks like. Notice that the cooldown got
Yeah, the
reduced
cooldown got reduced by a fair
every
amount
time
there.
and I bet if it was a longer fight, I would actually be using that ability quite a lot. Again, particularly for tanking.
How long does the ability last for? Over 14 seconds. So
It does.
you could probably get almost like
I
a
think you could get
70%
it back.
uptime with that.
I think you could. Yeah, I think you could almost get it back completely.
Come back, Grazer. Let us kill you.
Yes, exactly. It's also sort of it can be used to pull. I don't know that you
There
would
you go.
want to.
Oh, you can use it to pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, there's no real reason as to why you would
Because
want to use
if you're
it.
trying to use rune spending abilities, you're kind of giving yourself a couple seconds there where you're not able to while it's coming towards you. So it does seem like it would be better to.
There we go. During
to
that
use it
fight there,
as
you've already reduced it from a 1 minute cooldown
to
12 second
seconds,
cooldown.
yeah.
So yeah,
That was
you're going to see
fantastic.
sort of like a 70% uptime with something like that, which is fairly impressive.
Yeah, and I noticed that it died before my timer was out. So I think with an elite mob that is got a lot more HP and dies quickly, it might actually refresh before I actually am ready.
Exactly,
Before
exactly.
it dies. All right, so
we've
let's
got
check out
Monk,
the next class.
Druid,
Okay.
Demon Hunter. Yeah, Monk, Druid, and Demon Hunter are the ones that are currently left.
And Hunter.
No, did we not? Oh,
We
no,
did
because
not
you
do
did
Hunter,
Paladin
yeah.
instead.
What does chat want to see next?
What does chat want to see next? We've got Hunter, Druid, Monk, Demon Hunter. Those are your 4 options. Obviously, if you're watching us on the front page, click the stream title. It'll bring you through to our chat. Let us know what special ability you want to see first. Demon Hunter,
looks
Monk,
like.
Druid.
The first
or-
person said Demon Hunter, so we'll
First
start
person
there.
said Demon Hunter. We've got 2. Demon Hunter, Demon Hunter, Hunter, Demon Hunter. We'll go with Demon Hunter.
We'll do an alliance one.
We'll do an Alliance Demon Hunter. There we go.
They had talked about allowing other people to be Demon Hunters, I believe, right?
They did not know.
No, they
didn't mention it. It
Oh,
was
that
one
was
thing that they
that
didn't
was a
mention.
suspected leak.
Yeah, that was the
thing, but
suspected
not
leak.
being true. So, although as a Blood Elf, I can. Yeah, that's right. So, do you want to do Blood Elf or Night Elf? Should we do Night Elf? Let's do Night Elf. Okay. So in this case, I don't know what I want to call him.
Demon Hunter, he's got tattoos. Edgelord.
Actually,
Edgelord the Demon Hunter.
I love it.
Because who'd get a tattoo of, any sort of like, any gaming thing or anything like that? Who'd do that?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Just some nerd.
Just some nerd that would get a tattoo of that.
That's right. Like this one.
Yeah, exactly like this one. Exactly like this one.
Call him 12-year-old Gankings says. I love it.
Let's get some gliding on
double
the
jump.
go. Whoa! Keep holding for the glide. Hold for the glide.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, and then you hold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So double jump and then hold. Now I gotta like press it 3 times. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, now I know how to.
Now
edgelord.
you're a real death. Now you're a real demon hunter.
Oh, look at that! I jumped on a rock.
Yeah. Demon hunters broke the game.
I don't play demon hunters.
They broke the game so hard.
So easy.
It wasn't even a joke.
Yeah.
So we are Havoc at the moment, which is obviously the DPS spec.
Yes. Whoosh. Whoosh. Everywhere.
I wonder if this, because obviously you've got I-Beam. Demon Hunters have got so many, like, cool-looking abilities already.
Elysian Decree is the name of the ability. We haven't seen
Elysian
what it does
Decree.
Yes.
Okay. I'm interested to see what we have. Is it going to be something that you cast, like, kind of like the Death Knight one? Or is it going to be something slightly different?
It's going to have to be something that's good for both tanking and DPS specs.
Yeah.
So, let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
So, carve runes into the ground in front of you, which detonate to deal 7,000 arcane damage and shatter 3 lesser soul fragments from enemies.
Cool.
That is cool.
Do you carve it with your eyes?
I hope so.
If you carve it with your eyes, that is so damn cool.
So,
let's just use. I think we don't have to target anything.
But I think it's a limited range.
Use it. See what happens.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
That is very, very cool. I don't think you did it with your eyes, but
I did that with my eyes.
I mean, how cool is that?
I know. Demon
Every
hunters.
single time that just gets cool. All I
Demon
think
hunters.
obviously.
Whoa! I just did a thing. Oh, that was.
No, you just
metamorphosis.
exploded.
Yeah.
So the next one that we had Hunter quite a few times for the next one. The
Yes.
cooldown is very long for that one. What
It
are we
is
looking at
actually.
that one?
I was going to try to
it's
use
only
it
a
one more
minute.
time.
It's only a minute, so it's not that bad.
Long by comparison with some of the things.
Yeah.
We've been doing now.
So the Warrior Spear one was 45 seconds.
Yes.
A minute. A lot of them do have like an internal cooldown reduction available for them. So you can kind of get a good uptime on them. You've got the Warlock one that resets. You've got obviously the Death Knight one that kind of reduces the cooldown as you use rune spending abilities. Right. I think this is one thing I do know is that I don't think any of them are necessarily more overpowered than any of the others.
I would say that's probably true, yeah. So far, they seem pretty balanced. Like I said before, I was still not as happy with the last one that we saw because it felt like, okay, we're doing a damage reduction thing and some random damage, but it just didn't feel as strong as some of the other abilities that we had seen. All right, I'm just going to go use this one more time. And I'm curious what the range on it is. It doesn't really say. I think, yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's actually a pretty sizable circle.
So it is a pretty sizable circle. Yeah. It looks very, very cool. It does look. There we go.
I know.
It just puts a smile on your face.
It does. It always does. I know.
Boom, and then he transforms back.
All right, Edgelord.
It
was nice knowing you, Edgelord.
It was nice knowing
Let's
you.
do a little night elf dance, just for the fun. All right. Next character.
Next character. So we were saying Hunter was the next one.
Hunter was one that we
Hunter was the one that we were talking about.
We'll do the Worgen Hunter that I wanted to before.
Worgen Hunter.
Yes.
What should we call the Worgen Hunter?
Let's name it after somebody in chat.
Name it after somebody. Next person to say something in chat.
Force of Eco wanted the Hunter. So
Force of Eco, yeah, we'll go Force of Eco.
This is Force of Eco, guys.
Force of Eco.
Force, you know what you can do is you can take a screenshot of this and post it on Facebook as though it was your character. Just credit
there we go.
at Warcraft Radio on Twitter. There you go.
There we go. You've and also Force of Eco as well. What you can take from this is that you've played Shadowlands.
That's exactly.
Force of Eco, you have played.
Look at Force of Eco.
Shadowlands.
Right. Look at that title.
I mean, we keep that up there a little bit longer. Keep that up there a little bit longer, just so we can take a picture.
Yeah, for sure. Guardian of
Scenarios. There we go.
There he is.
So Force of Eco, you have now officially played Shadowlands here at Blizzcon.
Right. My condolences.
My condolences.
You're dead. So
yeah, let's. I think should we save in honor of Diablo 4 and the return of the druid? Should we save druid for laft?
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, save druid for laughs.
Okay.
Yeah, save druid for laughs. What do we think? Do you
this
think
is my pet? Oh, that's a pretty cool.
That's a cool model.
Yeah, it's a wind serpent, but it's a neat model for it.
That is a very cool model. Do you know? I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that the hunter ability is going to summon spirit animals.
You don't think it's going to be a trap, maybe?
Or it could be a trap, actually.
Yeah.
As a wise man once said, it is a trap.
It's either going to be, pet based, or it's going to be some kind of a trap. I would imagine.
I'm going to say you're going to summon a group of spectral things.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, even if we don't see an ability like a trap, I can guarantee you that at some point in the expansion, they're going to get a zone ability that is a trap. Like,
Yeah.
it just makes
Oh,
sense
100%.
that they're gonna kind of
100%.
round out everything that kind of. It's a trap.
It's a
yes!
trap. It's a trap.
I was right.
I was wondering whether, Resonance Trap hurls a Resonance Trap to the target location that fills the area with echoing anima for 10 seconds. When the first enemy approaches it, the effect causes your attacks to ignore line of sight to enemies in the area,
Wow.
and you have 30% increased critical strike chance
What?
against them. Trap will exist for 1 minute.
Causes your attacks to ignore line of
Oh
sight.
my god!
How does that work? Thank you so much for the sodas.
Oh my god! Yes, thank you, thank you.
Appreciate
We
that.
have refreshments.
We'll turn the labels around.
Turn the labels. We have
Nobody-
refreshments.
Nobody knows what the blue label means.
Yeah, nobody knows
Yeah,
this blue label.
no,
It could be.
that's-
It's just
that's
blue
right.
drink.
It's RC No, it's not.
It's blue drink.
It's blue drink. Awesome. We needed this. Oh, 3 hours.
That's much better.
That was good. That was great.
That trap is actually. So this is the first thing I've come across that legitimately kind of makes me go, oh my god,
Yes.
that's horrible for PvP. You lay that trap down, someone steps into it, and you're behind a tree. You pile in, and they're just stood there going, they have nothing they can do.
So we're getting a request from Force of Eco. He wants us to name the pet Kexman for his screen. Well, we
yeah,
can do that,
sure.
yeah.
We can do that.
Perfect.
Can we rename it here?
I think we can.
There we
I'm
go.
not
Try
sure.
and rename it. Just click on it and rename.
I will do my best. All right, let's get this trap out first. Okay. There we go. Kexman the pet.
Well, it is Force of Eco's character.
Let's go. It is. So where would you like this scenic
So
photo?
just set the trap
Where you can
over.
see it here.
Set the trap over here and pull
Okay.
them off.
Yeah, let's do it. So it tells me it ignores line of sight. Does that mean my arrows like go around walls and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
right
what
now,
you want to do? What you want to do is you
I
want
want
to
to make sure I can't shoot it right now. Right? Okay, not in line of sight.
not in line of
so-
sight.
Okay. Apparently I right-clicked it. That's okay.
Well done.
We'll do the next one. I want to make sure I get this right. Or we can do it now. Oh, no, it's almost dead.
I love the fact you're a hunter
I know.
and you're
I
stood
forgot.
this far away, just
Forgot.
shooting
I'm not
it
survival.
point blank.
I play melee characters, sir.
you,
I play
you,
no doubt.
okay, so what you want to do? Yeah, pop the trap down there.
And
So
then
pop
pull
the
it
trap
in.
down there. Boom.
That's
Oh,
a
it looks
trap,
cool.
Yeah.
Shoot that guy.
Okay. I want to hide somewhere so I can shoot.
Okay, you've done that pretty.
Done
So
it.
there is actually a thing there. There's. Oh, okay. Look.
I'm shooting through
Oh,
this
you can
wall.
see through.
Oh, that's cool too.
You had like predator
It's
vision.
basically wall hacks. I don't think he has the debuff on him anymore though.
No, you had
10
predator
seconds,
vision.
Yeah. I did have predator vision.
That was cool. That was it's only a minute cooldown as well. That looked very cool.
Yeah, super cool. All right, let's go do another one a little bit closer to a wall.
Yeah. Use the tree.
Yeah, I'll use that tree if I can get it to engage there.
How long have we got?
19
seconds.
We can wait. That
19
long.
seconds. We can wait 19
Yeah.
seconds.
That is great for PvP.
Yeah, that is
Oh my
incredible
gosh.
for PvP. That's horrible for PvP.
If you were to, I'm just thinking of going to battleground, capture the flag type battleground. You've got a building that the flag is in, and then you're just trying to come in and maybe snipe somebody.
Yes.
You rush in, you drop your trap, you go around the corner, and you just start firing. That would be incredible.
That would be absolutely incredible.
Wall hacks.
We're all
you
done.
also have 30% increased critical strike. Holy.
Oh, it didn't even. Oh, I forgot. Oh, good lord.
Wow. Wow. Oh, he sent the tweet. That's great. All right, cool.
Huh?
He said he sent out a tweet with his name and the screenshot. Cool.
That was cool.
All right, let's get
Okay,
the
so
trap.
all the trap down.
Oh, I didn't do it right.
No, shoot and then. Oh, you
I
didn't.
don't
You
even
really
know
didn't
my
do
pet.
that right. What did you
Making the pet come over here.
do?
All right, let's see if we can.
Yeah, call your pet back. Call your pet. There we go.
He
Oh,
doesn't
look, you
have the
saw it.
ability. I'm so bad at Hunter.
You did see it for a second there, though.
Yeah, I was just trying to. I'm still trying to fire through the walls. All right, I think you get the idea.
You
then.
get the idea. So
Yeah.
monk next.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So we're gonna be a blood elf monk. Why not?
Blood elf
Customize
monk.
it. So who requested the monk? Let's see. We'll scroll up over here. Who requested
It was
the monk?
Dildo.
It was Dildo? Okay. We will name the character Gankings for you.
Oh,
it was Chong. It was Chong.
I was going to say Fisticus.
We'll go with Chong.
Can we not go with Fisticus?
We can go with Fisticus. Oh, but Chong wants a screenshot now, probably. I don't want to
Well,
do
we
that
can't
to him.
give everyone screenshots.
I know, just a couple more people.
Go on then.
Yeah. Why not? As long as they're following us on Twitch.
As long as you're following us on Twitch. If you follow us on Twitch, then we will happily do that. Chong. There we go. I think the monk's going to be very, very interesting. I think we're going to have... Is it going to be... I don't know. Is it going to be a melee ability? Or is it going to be some form of, like, Ring of Peace?
So, again, it's got to be a spec. It's got to be something that now is good for a tank, a healer, and a DPS.
Yes, exactly.
In theory.
Farsia can confirm Chong just followed, so...
Oh, thanks, Chong.
Thank you, Chong.
Appreciate that.
Are we currently... What spec are we currently playing on this one? It appears to be... Windwalker, yeah.
Again, they default to the DPS specs.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Looks like we've got about 1 hour left on our streaming time here. Just under 1 hour.
Just under 1 hour.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look on here.
Okay. So, Weapons of Order. For the next 30 seconds, your mastery is increased by 15%. Additionally, Rising Sun Kick cooldown is reset instantly, and your Rising Sun Kick reduces the cost of your chi abilities by 1. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Reducing the amount of points that you need, essentially, to get certain abilities off for 5 seconds. And the way, especially on the DPS side, as well as fist weaving, I think you're kind of getting a little bit spammy there. So to reduce those is going to allow you to pull off more powerful abilities more frequently. So, but it walks away. Isn't that insane?
It is pretty insane. Let's see what it's like in let's see what it's like in actual, because it lasts for 30 seconds, which is quite a long time. But is it going to have a long cooldown? Do you think, like a 2-minute, 2.5 minute, 30 seconds?
I think if they're gonna weave it in, they want you to be able to do it for like a few times in a fight. Yeah. I'm gonna guess a 60-second cooldown.
60-second cooldown?
Let's see. What's your guess?
2 minutes. At 30 seconds, 2 minutes.
Let's find out. 2 minutes. Well done. Yeah. 2
minutes. I'm assuming it. I think the effect will kind of. Where's that moth?
Yeah, let's go find that.
That moth's calling us names again.
Yes, he's like, of course he is. We've killed him like 8 times.
Okay,
right,
so Weapons of Order. I think it is. Is it going to do? You know, the priest one made your hands glow. Is this one going to make your feet glow because you're using the kick a lot?
I wonder. Okay, so it's Rising Sun Kick cooldown is reset instantly.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is, it sounds like what you want to do in your rotation is you want to have used the Rising Sun Kick
and then use
this to reset it.
Yeah.
And then after that, the Rising Sun Kick is going to reduce the cost of your chi abilities by 1.
Yeah.
So where is Rising Sun Kick here? Looks like it's the chi ability. So we'll
no, that's Blackout Kick 3 is there we go.
So after we use 3 here, we're going to want to use 7.
Okay. So there you go. Use 3.
1. We're going to use 3.
Now 7.
7. Now we're going to use 3 again.
3.
And I'm actually able to use abilities that typically require chi without having any chi.
Yeah, exactly, because it reduced it.
Also, that effect is really cool. Wow, that actually, it stays on you for a while.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 30 seconds.
30 seconds, yeah, no, but I mean, just it feels long. You know? Like, I just want to get into combat as quickly as possible.
It does feel long, but obviously the only problem you've got is that you do end up being in a position where once it is gone, which it is now, you've now got to wait a minute and a half for it.
It's true. It's true. I wonder if there will be a talent or something that actually reduces the cooldown of certain abilities. Kind of like Recklessness. It almost feels like a sort of a Recklessness equivalent in a way.
Yeah.
In terms of the effect that it has on them. So
very much so. Very much so. Okay, one more left. In honor of Diablo 4 being announced, we have the Druid. Right down at the bottom.
Oh, we didn't do the Mage yet either.
Oh, we didn't do the Mage.
So should we do the Mage first?
Does anyone really care about the Mage?
Oh, come now. Come now.
Right, so, sorry, Lord Athalus. Come now, child. Come now.
You know, there was a time in Warcraft radio history when Total Biscuit was here, myself, I want to say Slanik possibly, and several others. Just randomly, we all played mages.
Just the way it was?
I don't know how that happened.
Just the way it was? Yeah. Okay, so...
how about an undead?
An undead mage. Let's go for an undead mage. That's a hunter. That's a hunter you've got selected there. That's a hunter.
I thought I had a mage selected. Oh, because when I changed
yes, exactly.
Switched,
So let's call this one Bonesaw.
I just want to say nobody in chat requested to see a mage.
Yeah, not a single person.
single
At any
person.
point, man, you guys haven't done mages.
Yes.
It's because no one cares.
That's right. Stop at.
Stop. Stop. That's a hunter.
That's a pretty sweet looking guy, dude. I love this armor. Oh, this is the honor bound for mages.
Because they already showed off the ability on the panel, maybe. Yeah, but we can.
That's true. They did.
Yeah, but they haven't seen it
On
with
our
me.
screen.
Yeah.
That's right. They haven't heard what I think. That's why you're here. So if you're just tuning in on the front page of Twitch, welcome to World of Warcraft.
I don't know if that
You
came
did
through.
great.
I just burped. I don't know if that
It didn't
came
come through. I was trying to cover for you, bud.
I don't know if that
Just trying to
came
cover
through
for
on
you, bud.
stream. I do apologise.
Disgusting. Anyway,
What do you mean?
wrong way,
See
Farseer.
the-
I do keep going the wrong way. It's true.
Gold
true.
Making 101. Is Warcraft Radio a thing again?
Yes, it is.
Warcraft Radio.
It is. Welcome
Warcraft
back.
Radio's back.
Yeah, welcome back. No,
Live
listen,
here at Blizzcon 2019. We've been streaming. We streamed
That's right.
basically all day yesterday.
We did.
From 8:30 through
Hero
basically
right
up
here.
until 9:30. There was a little bit of a break in between, but it
Yes.
was pretty much constant, live on the show floor, interviewing people, going to
Yes.
various different panels. Today we've had Pride on the Warcraft 3
That's
Reforged
right.
demo here at BlizzCon. We took a look around the show floor. We explored the Dark Moon Fair, which I still haven't been to.
I know.
You
missed out, dude. It's awesome.
It does
is
look awesome. We've obviously interviewed a lot of very famous people as well.
Yes.
Con Before the Storm on Thursday, we had a word with S-Fand.
Yes.
I believe we also had a word with Jesse Cox one point over the
did.
weekend. The classic live guys.
Yes, classic Wild Out Live,
Quissy
yeah.
and all that.
Quissy.
Quissy, Pasta Bake.
That's
We've met some fantastic people
We
this
have.
weekend.
Yeah,
Taliesin and Evertor, we've had a word
Now I
to.
feel like I have to name them all and not forget any. But yeah, we've done
Yeah,
quite
give
a
all of
few.
the names, but no, it has been a fantastic
Yes.
fantastic sort of
Just
of
real
weekend.
quick, RT Root, you're asking to see the talents. I just want to let you know that they haven't actually made changes to the talents yet within the demo. The PvP
Yeah.
talents and the main talents are all the same as they are in retail currently. They also haven't done a squish on the item levels yet, so just something to be aware of. Okay, so the mages are going to get Radiant Spark. Conjure a Radiant Spark that causes 3,500, basically arcane damage instantly and additional damage over 8 seconds. The target takes 25% increased damage from your direct damage spells. Okay.
So that one,
Shaman
yeah, it
struck.
stacks every single time. So Rav was right. They have shown this off already at the panel,
Yeah.
at the deep dive earlier today. It looks really, I don't know if you've seen it, but it looks really cool.
Nice.
Guy in flannel, your voice is really low.
Yeah, okay. Really low, like I have a deep voice?
Yeah,
or
does
like
he have a deep
I'm
voice
quiet?
or quiet?
Well, we'll try this. This is a
Let's
little
try
bit
that
more-
one out. We kind of look like esports casters at the moment.
No one called me out. I hope you resurrect Blizz Blues. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. All right.
Oh yeah,
Blizz.
yes, Blizz Blues. Right, okay. So here we go. Let's see if we can find a moth. Where's these bloody moths? There's one.
All right,
kill
let's
it,
go
kill it, kill it, kill it,
with
kill
one.
it, kill
I
it.
will kill it with. I was gonna say fire, but it won't be.
Kill
fire,
it with
so.
sparks. Crossbolt. Boom. Crossbolt. Boom. Now cast your spell. Radiant Spark. Boom. Now cast your next spells. So that one does 25% more damage.
Oh yeah.
This
You
one
could
now
almost
does
stack
50%. Oh, good God.
It's been a while.
We
since
just
I've
destroyed.
played
Oh my God, that is a fat owl.
Mage.
We just annihilated that
We
moth.
did.
So what's the cooldown we've got here?
That frozen orb just went really fast.
Yeah, it did.
It's on cooldown, so I'll just kill this real quick and we'll go to the next mob. Building up here for a bit of a flurry.
You are apparently very manually. Manually? Manly.
Manly.
You're
Oh,
very
thank you.
manually.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah, you're doing you're doing a lot of damage to that one. Okay, we've got one more left now.
All right.
One more left, which is Druid.
Yes, the one you're all waiting
What's
for.
it going to be?
Ooh. Well,
What's it going to be? Are we going to see a shapeshift or is it going to be a spell? I think it's going to be a spell.
yeah, I don't think it would be something as impactful as a shapeshift this early in the
No.
expansion. Yeah.
I think we're probably at some point going to see a
Let me think. So it's not going to be a shapeshift. It's going to be a spell. I think it's going to be some sort of Starfall style spell, Star Surge. Maybe something along the lines of, or maybe it changes. Oh no, because it wouldn't do that because that's balance only.
Right.
Yeah, like a Star Surge one. Who should we?
Ty Drury says he'll donate 300 pounds if we name it after him. Do you want it to be? I'm all about that. Do you want
Ty
it to be
Drury. There we go.
Ty Drury?
Ty Drury.
We'll do Ty Drury.
Ty Drury.
Perfect.
There we go.
Pog. All right, here we go.
Pog Champ. There we go. So we have, and also what we'll do as well is, hang on. Hang on. So it's balance. Okay, go to the character screen.
Yep.
Go to the character screen. So also Ty Drury, what you can do as well. Scammed. What you can do as well, Ty Drury, is take a picture of just your name in the top left-hand corner in the character screen. Tell everyone you're at BlizzCon. Tell everyone you're at BlizzCon and you're able to play Shadowlands.
That's right.
So there we go. So we've got it confirmed.
Love it.
We do have it confirmed.
Thanks, Dex. Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Dex. Yes, we are Warcraft Radio.
I like to keep it chill.
Yeah, we like to have some streams and chill. We are live here at BlizzCon. If you obviously you are watching on the front page, you every single time you turn that way.
I do.
Every single time.
I do. I know.
Every single time. So yeah, we are live here at the
What are you
stream
talking
panel.
about being Alliance fanboys? Show him your Horde tattoo, please. Are you
How
kidding
am
me?
I an Alliance
There's
fanboy?
no way we're Alliance fanboys. Well, just because he's got Alliance colors on his jersey, that's because one of our artists.
And because it looked good.
Also looks great. We're not Alliance fanboys.
We are
I just want you to know.
definitely not.
Fake.
Fake?
Oh, fake. Whatever. Did it feel fake when they dug a needle into your arm?
No, not at all, actually.
That's good.
Surprisingly, it felt the exact opposite of fake. It felt very real.
You're going to Photoshop that tattoo. Okay.
I tell you what, here we go. Look,
Yeah, go
there
ahead.
it is.
Do it.
If you want to take a picture of that and Photoshop it, post it on our Discord so we can all see just how good of a job you do.
I'm super curious to see. All right, let's see what this ability is. Purity's Veil.
Purity's
I'm
Veil.
gonna make you wait just a little bit longer.
Ooh.
So, knowing it's Purity's Veil, what do you guys think it is?
See, Purity's Veil suggests to me like the Veil of Death, or something along those lines. Okay, before we do that,
Okay.
chat,
Yes, chat.
Twitch chat. We know the ability is called Purity's Veil.
Take a guess.
We know it's a druid.
Yes.
What does the ability do?
Yes.
This is
This has been forced
what do we-
like a Photoshop.
what do we believe this ability does? And I know that Rav's probably already looked it up because this is what Rav does. But yeah, let's have a quick look and see what he thinks.
It's
Is
a
it
heal.
heal?
Probably
Oh,
heal, maybe.
okay. Thanks, Sean Caster.
Fill the target area with Anima for 16 seconds. Within the veil, your intellect and stamina are increased by 20%, and you gain solar empowerment every 4 seconds.
Solar empowerment causes your next solar wrath to explode for an additional 61% of its damage to all nearby enemies and reduces its cast time by 15%. I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like.
Yeah, definitely. So it sounds like I need to stand within a certain area in order for it to be super useful. Also, being that it's Solar Wrath, I think it's primarily focused around being a balance ability. Yeah, no, I was just showing it's a, because it's a balance ability. So Pearl Ball Solar Energy. So this is an example of one where it seems to be very
Potentially, yeah,
Yep.
potentially.
So
Yeah, actually,
why
possibly
is it
61%. He always does that. He always puts the percent mark before the number.
That's awesome. Gold making, that's a great question.
Yeah, are we EU or
actually-
NA owned? Are we
Owned is a
owned?
question. I mean, well, technically the business is in North America.
Yeah, technically.
That said, I would say probably half of our staff is in the EU, if not more than half of our staff. And historically, that's been true. So, yep. All right. So let's come on up here, and
Is it a targeted ability? Do we know?
I think I have to. put
Okay,
it
yeah.
in
So
area.
you have to. Wow,
That's cool. So while
that
I'm
looked
standing
cool. So
in
while
here,
you're standing in it, Solar Wrath,
Solar Wrath is supposed to give me
and you get solar empowerment.
So it's supposed to explode for an additional 61% of its damage.
Yeah, you can see it exploding
Yeah.
every 4 seconds. Okay, that's kind of cool.
A lot of
Okay. Right, now here's the $64 million question.
Yes.
As you go on and carrying on killing stuff.
Yeah.
Now we've seen all the class abilities, and this is a question for yourself, Athalus, also for everybody in Twitch chat. What I want to know is how, which one's your favourite?
Okay.
So it might not necessarily mean best, obviously because there's a lot of there's a lot of them that potentially could be overpowered, like the Hunter one or something like that. But which one to you feels the most fun? Which one kind of feels in with the Shadowlands kind of expansion that you've been seeing here? Or do they all kind of feel like they're doing their own thing?
Well, so I think they're all certainly, they feel like they belong to this covenant, right?
Yeah.
And so I think we're seeing a lot of sort of light and angel type sort of motifs around these abilities so far. I mean, even the spear that the warriors throw seems to be kind of oriented around that. So I think that as far as what's my favorite one, looking at a balance of not only the ability looking pretty cool and being very effective, I got really pumped up when I saw how the warrior spear kind of pulled them back in.
Okay, yeah, that was cool. Tethered them into the
tethered
location.
them to that location.
Yep.
Very similar to, we've seen that ability in Heroes of the Storm, for example, with the Butcher, throwing down the ultimate that kind of keeps you in place or whatever.
Yeah.
So that, it felt a lot like that. That was very satisfying, and when I just think about that in a PvP context, that was awesome. When I think about powerful ability, the Hunter ability, that was very powerful, especially in PvP.
Yeah.
With the Hunter ability being able to throw down a trap, somebody triggers the trap, and now you can target them with abilities without even having line of sight. Like
that's insane.
The PvP implications are amazing. I mean, if you've got a guy trying to run away and he thinks he can get behind a wall, and you've got a trap waiting for him, and now the wall has no protection, and that thing stays on him for like 10 seconds.
Yes.
That ability is awesome. Wow.
So a couple of questions. Do any of the abilities use mana or sort of rage or anything like that? From what we've seen, no.
No, they don't.
We haven't seen any that use mana. For a matter of fact, the warrior one actually generates 25 rage.
That's right.
Someone asking what the warlock ability was like.
Don't be on the edge. Oh, we have some new folks. I want them to see what the death experience
Oh yeah,
is
so this is the death screen.
Yeah.
Badoosh. And then whoop. And then you appear here. So yeah, so there was a couple of questions. The warlock ability. So the warlock ability is a curse.
Yeah.
It lasts for 14 seconds.
Yes.
And then after those 14 seconds, it basically if your target isn't dead, refreshes the cooldown of the skill. If your target dies whilst that curse is on them, it completely fills your soul shards.
Yeah.
Which is very, very nice.
That is cool. So just wanted to show you guys that have just joined us that when you die, you end up going to this sort of shadowy experience. And there's been a question that's been asked in a couple of the panels here. What happens when you die in the Shadowlands if when you die in the real world you end up in the Shadowlands? So it's kind of a cool experience here. You can see clearly we're just kind of going back to our body. We've been turned into what's called an Anima, right? So an Anima is this is what most souls look like when they come to the Shadowlands. And then the Arbiter helps sort of figure out which of the zones or covenants or whatnot they should go and become a part of.
Yeah.
Of course, the worst of the worst are supposed to end up in the Maw, but what we have found out is that the whole Arbiter thing has been broken now for a few years, and everyone that dies has been going to the Maw, and they're kind of feeding the jailer there, and that's what Sylvanas has wanted. So it's almost like she made the war happen just so that she could kill as many people as possible and send them to the Maw, which I'm going to guess increases the jailer's power, which by association then increases her power.
Well, Ian did say at the panel yesterday, one thing that a lot of people are noticing is that some of the decisions that Sylvanas is making is almost as if she is deliberately making a decision to
kill as many people as possible.
Yeah, to kill as many people as possible.
That's right.
And what if that decision was deliberate? What if that was exactly what she wanted to do? And again, sending people directly to the Maw. We don't know why. We don't know quite at what point she made a decision. She made a choice to work with the jailer. We're very, very unsure of what's happening with that one, but we do know it is going to be explored in Shadowlands.
Absolutely.
The Maw, for those of the people that don't realise, obviously we don't know. We can't see it on this map here. This is the only map that we have. Bastion does seem to be quite a large zone. Loads of various different subsections. I'll just quickly mouse. And the top over here seems to be where we're going to find our you know, our big city.
That's right.
For this race, for this covenant.
That's right. And so the playable area that we've seen so far seems to get cut off right about here.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in that area, there's this little island you can go to that's got some mobs on it, kind of overlooks the really nice kind of scenery. We showed that earlier in the stream. Some kind of water structure here. But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. I'm wondering if this is going to be suspended in the air once this comes out, or if that's just more of an effect for us because they haven't quite finished all the environment.
Yeah, I think that's either that or obviously, you know, this is the first time we have, you know, first time that Shadowlands has ever been seen officially outside of Blizzard.
Right.
So they do obviously want to keep. I think part of it is they want to keep a few things back for the beta release. Not only that, but they also want to make sure that the streaming, you know, the actual demo that we get here live on the show floor, you know, does change all that. What is interesting? Do me a favor, change spec.
Yeah.
Because I want to know, because what we have, if you look at that there,
yeah,
I reckon that may change.
You think so?
I believe it may. There we go.
Whoa.
So it does. So druids does change.
Okay.
So what it does is, so Purity's Veil, sort of like the idea behind it doesn't change. You do get an increase to a stat,
now you get clear casting.
but you do gain clear casting. So what do we get for Guardian?
So just real quick, the clear casting, your next shred, thrash, or swipe costs no energy and deals 15% increased damage. That's what you would get for using this here. So let's go with Guardian.
Let's go with Guardian.
And
so again,
Guardian,
clear casting.
Now we're getting Gore, so we're going to reset the cooldown on Mangle and cause it to generate an additional 4 rage. Sorry. So as we know, Mangle is basically one of your basic attacks you're going to use every few seconds. And of course you want to have bleed on, and so what we're going to be doing with this ability is we're going to reset it. So when we're thinking about how this rotation is going to work, you're going to want to use Mangle while it's on cooldown, and then you're going to go ahead and use this. Now because it's on a 2-minute cooldown, this is going to allow you to get multiple Mangles on.
Multiple different targets.
Yeah, so that's pretty awesome.
And Restoration, the final one. Let's see what Restoration does. So Restoration will probably be, obviously it will change.
Force of Eco.
Kexman, your arm look long. Hang on. Let me see if this is on Discord.
Don't make me regret doing that character name for you, Force.
Yeah.
Don't make me regret it.
I mean, I may do, because I'll just... I don't know.
So for okay, they get clear casting as well. Your next regrowth is free.
Oh, wow.
That is good.
Wow, that's awesome.
But that means that you can basically spam regrowth. Because if you're staying in this area of the Anima, right? Okay, so now let me find my regrowth.
Okay, so it doesn't seem to be here. You know, it doesn't seem to be here just yet. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, see my clear casting. I had clear casting. Oh, it's every 4 seconds.
Every 4 seconds, yeah. So
that's
still
cool.
not too bad though.
No, not at all. And remember, regrowth is one of those abilities that you don't necessarily want to be spamming. I believe it's fairly mana heavy, and so to be able to do that periodically is going to give you the ability to cast that much more. It's going to definitely impact your healing. So I'm wondering if there's a character that we didn't go through, like the one where I felt like the ability wasn't very strong.
Yeah.
Was that the Paladin?
No, the Paladin one was quite strong. It was basically where you would just you would cast everything and it would change with your specialization.
That's right.
I can't think of any that I would say that would potentially change.
Let's see.
We have had the closing acts of BlizzCon announced though.
Oh yeah.
Haywire, Fits in the Tantrums, Glitch Mob.
Fits in the Tantrums, huh? Okay.
I have no idea who any of those are.
Fits in the
Absolutely
Tantrums.
none.
Aren't they like an alt band, alt rock or something? I don't remember exactly. Huh. Can you click and drag it to? Yes, you can click and drag it to your hotbar Thunder.
Yes, you can. Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. So, is there anything that we want to go back and recircle back around to and get a little better look at?
Nothing that I want to recircle back onto necessarily. Is there anybody in Twitch chat that would like to take a closer look at anything?
Yeah.
Would they like us to do a little bit more? Obviously, some of you guys may have joined in slightly late.
That's right.
So would you like us to go round the zone once more to give you an idea of how it looks, how the style looks, and how sort of the, how the general feel of the zone feels? So what we'll do is we'll do a Panda DK.
Okay.
We'll do a Panda DK. Oh, we can't do Panda Death Knights just yet.
Yeah.
They'd have a, they haven't given us the ability to access that on this demo just yet, unfortunately. Hey, Rinian, how's it going? But we can do all the other core races.
Yeah.
Let's go with Orc Death Knight.
You go with an Orc Death Knight?
Orc Death Knight.
Unless somebody, okay. I was just thinking somebody else might request one. Let's do Orc Death Knight. Cool.
So we go with Orc Death Knight. We will call. What should we call the Orc Death Knight? Who's been? Let's have a.
Well, Rinian's one of our good friends. So
yeah, we'll go with Rinian. Rinian Manwe. There we go. There we go. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll take a quick look around the zone, and we'll obviously go once over. One thing to note is this zone does seem to. We don't even need to accept any quests. I don't think we just need to go around.
Oh, you just want to explore?
Yeah. Let's just explore. Head up on the mount. I think the one thing to take away from this zone is we do know for a fact that this zone is the spirit healers. I mean, look at the fire effects in those sort of like braziers there. Obviously, a very, very different style, to the fire that we normally see. This is the zone where spirit healers kind of come from.
Yes.
This is their kind of like their home in the Shadowlands. We do know for a fact that we are going to be interacting with Uther at some point. That was kind of established.
Yes.
Farsia says you went the right way straight away, which is very impressive.
Well, I want to go warrior so I can kill people.
No. We are a peaceful stream, Athalus.
What? What? How are we going to go through an entire 3-hour streaming block and not do any PvP?
But you want to do PvP and lose? You do PvP and lose. You do PvP and lose. Go on, do it.
I'm doing it.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
Do it.
Gotta do it. Sorry, guys. I know we were going to play at our DK, but this is what I feel like I can actually play.
Tauren Warrior.
So,
Athbringer.
Yeah, we got this.
That's a Hunter Ath.
If it's not already there, it does it when you change
it.
races. It's so annoying.
Can we have that? Yeah, can we have Athbringer? No, can I have more A's? I need more A's. Oh.
I just want Athalus.
What does damage look like? What's the crit range? So damage is, obviously the very, very similar to kind of what you expect. You're gonna get the spear on you. Where you going, Ath?
I got it.
Where you going?
Hold on. I'm just binding on this stuff.
There we go.
Six.
For those of you did you just remove Enraged Regeneration from your
I
bars?
meant to put it on 0.
What is wrong with you?
I meant to put it on 0. That goes on 8.
Why are you getting rid of them?
I'm glad I amused you, sir. Let's see what else.
Okay, here we go. Let's see.
All right,
Let's see if you can kill some people. Have you got war mode on?
No, but I'm gonna flag manually.
Okay, go on then.
I can't turn warlord on. Okay.
Okay, let's see if you can kill some fools.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. Athalus is putting this all on the line right now.
I need to change my talents first.
What?
Yeah. Talents. I gotta change my talents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes, shall we?
It's gonna be
obviously while we're going around this zone with Athalus trying to kill people. I believe you're in a rested zone now. Yeah, there we go. The one thing that I do want you to note is obviously, again, this is the zone of the spirit healers. This is where we do see kind of like where all this, the spirit healers come from. You will notice that kind of being influenced in the zone.
Yes.
It's a very, very beautiful zone being put together. The guy that we spoke to today in our interview, Johnny Cash, I believe he was one of the main people behind designing Bastion.
Yeah.
Him and his team have done an absolutely incredible job.
Yeah, they definitely have.
Very, very happy to see what they've done. You can see off in the background, if you want to show the sky just up there in the top right.
Yeah.
You can kind of see all these floating gates almost.
Yeah.
There's multiple points in the sky where you can see kind of like stars with sort of like stuff flowing into them or stuff flowing out of them into this area. Generally a very, very beautiful zone. Do you know what it reminds me of? You remember the scene at the end of Gladiator where he dies and he walks through the wheat?
Yes.
This is what this sort of zone reminds me of in a certain way.
I agree.
I
wonder if that guy is still there that I saw earlier. That was
yes, I'm sure the guy we saw 25 minutes ago is in the exact same place.
No, he was there 2 minutes ago. That's why I remembered.
Okay, get your Spear of Bastion. Get your Spear of Bastion.
No robots, though.
No robots.
No robots.
No robots here in Bastion. Rampage agrees with that movie reference. Yeah, this is how it feels.
I wanted Siegebreaker there. Let's get this.
Ganking says PvP in that keyboard setup. You trying to make our eyes bleed?
So they don't allow you to do the shifts here.
Do you know what the funny thing? The funny thing is though. The funny thing is, Gankins. Even though we oh, here we go. We got a monk. Go on, Athalus. Go on, get him, Athalus. Dragon roll. Quick, use your ability. Use your ability. What do you mean, shush? I'm giving colour commentary. Fist of Fury coming. He's tethered in. It gives Athalus a chance to get away. Athalus comes in with the ability. We've got. He has used Recklessness. Recklessness hasn't been used. Enraged Regeneration comes in. Recklessness has still not been used. He's getting Tacos low. We are fighting Tacos. Tacos appears to be using Touch of Death.
Where's his friend from?
Where's his friend? He's getting this health from. There we go. And he
so
goes
close.
down. He used Earth, Wind, and Fire.
So close.
Athalus has been killed by a monk called Tacos.
So close. I actually thought I had used Recklessness. So
Athalus gets turned
Yeah.
into a Supreme Crunch.
So yeah, he flagged and then he immediately engaged.
He flagged and now there is
now he's
another
got
one
a
there.
buddy.
Now he's got a buddy, and they are camping your corpse.
Yes, they are.
Do you want me to find out who Tacos is? I've got that. They're all behind us. They're all behind us here. Like literally, this is where the demo area. All I need to do is jump that fence. Then I can find Tacos.
There's multiple of them.
There's multiple.
I'm gonna wait for
Resurrect
that guy
behind
to
there.
run.
Resurrect
I'm waiting
behind
for
there.
that guy to run
Resurrect
away.
behind there.
Hold on. I'm waiting for that guy to run away. I need some allies here. Why am I all by myself? Why are there so many alliance players? That's what I wanna know.
yeah. Why are there so many alliance players?
Where are all my horde people at this convention? Yeah, Barnier, lean over. Who is Tacos?
Who's Tacos?
That is a beautiful tent on your corpse. That is cool. Oh, check it out. Look, I'm just chilling. I'm not even a corpse. I'm just
You're
chilling.
not even a corpse. Yeah, obviously
Yeah.
they did mention that.
That is
Tacos is unflagged, I think.
No, he's flagged.
He's flagged?
Yeah, if he's yellow, he's flagged.
He's run away now. I'm sure you can res without any worries.
Yeah.
Eat your pomegranate. Res and eat your pomegranate.
Do I have him on me?
Yeah, you got pomegranates on you. Go on, hide behind there. There we go. Yeah, because you're hidden.
Yeah, I'm a Tauren.
Yeah, you're hidden behind that flower
Oh,
pot.
somebody just sapped that rogue. I'm going with him.
Oh, yeah, that was it. There he goes. There he is. Is that Tacos again? Boom! Get him! Get him, Athalus!
Should I be engaging in this one?
Get him! Get him! Oh, Tacos is there again. Tacos is there again. He wants you. You've still got your spear. You can get your spear down. You've still got your spear down.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Athalus' spear is ready. His spear's down. He's missed the spear. The spear has been missed.
Where's
Reckless.
this
Athalus
other
is getting
guy?
destroyed.
Dude,
He's getting destroyed.
Are killing
He's
me.
complaining about the
These
keybinds.
keybindings
You're still
are
alive. You're still
killing
alive.
me.
And the crowd goes wild
These
as Athalus
keybindings are
drops.
terrible.
The crowd
Terrible.
goes wild as Athalus drops once
Okay.
again.
These keybindings are freaking awful.
Yeah, let's blame the keybinds.
I'm blaming the keybindings.
Yeah, you asked for this.
I did.
This was literally what you
did.
asked for.
We're gonna try one more time here.
You might as well have turned around
Where
on
did the other
stream
guy
and
come from?
you might as well have turned around to everyone behind you and go, guys, I'm flagging PvP. Please destroy me.
I'm
Is
sure
essentially kind of what you
Yes,
said.
That's exactly what happened there.
I want to find
Where are
Tacos
these
and
guys?
shake his
I
hand.
know. I need to find Tacos. Yeah. Okay. You can't hear your keystrokes. That's the problem.
Yeah, you've got.
Resetting the demo.
The problem is, as soon as we take this off, we just assault. As soon as we take these off, these are noise cancelling.
Oh my god.
And we just kind of get assaulted with the Warcraft stage.
Oh wow. All right. Is there anything else that you guys want to see? We've got about 25 minutes left on our stream time.
So we've got about 25 minutes
yeah.
left. Obviously, the other option is we can kind of give you guys a little bit of a rundown of, almost like a breakdown of how the weekend has gone. Not only from a BlizzCon perspective, but I suppose also from a Warcraft radio perspective as well. So one of the things that we obviously kind of want to touch upon from BlizzCon is last year was a very, very, I don't want to say a bad year because that's the wrong term. But obviously, a lot of people weren't very happy with the way that BlizzCon went last year. Obviously, the Diablo Immortal announcement. People wanted Diablo 4. There was no real big news for Warcraft. No real big news for any of the other ones. You're going to flag for PvP as a Shaman as well?
I'm not.
Do it.
It's not happening.
Hang on, let me just.
It's not
hang on,
happening.
no. Ath, let me just PvP. Ath, let me just type /PvP. There you go, mate. I got you sorted.
I have to wait
5 minutes. No,
minutes now.
get out.
I've got 5 minutes. Of
Get out.
PvP,
Go on.
folks.
You've got 5 minutes outside.
Hold on. I need to at least see what I'm doing here. What am I? I'm elemental. I don't even play elemental. I play enhancement.
So yeah,
It's gonna
the
go
one thing
terribly.
you're going the wrong way.
Bloodlust is bound. Oh, am I?
Yeah, there we go. We've only been doing this for the past 2.5 hours, Af.
One day I'll get it right. One day I'll get it right.
Yeah, obviously, last year wasn't the most popular, whereas kind of this year has been, kind of lauded. At least the people that we've been speaking to, Classic WoW, Quisty, everyone's saying how incredible this BlizzCon has been.
Yes, it's been awesome.
Announcements, the cinematics that have been announced, everything along those sort of lines. So, to be a part of that is incredible.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
It has been absolutely fantastic. I think, Blizzard have absolutely knocked it out of the park. Obviously, questions are still around in regards to, what Shadowlands is going to bring long term. Yeah. Obviously the new expansions for Hearthstone. We know that Deathwing is going to be free to people who bought a BlizzCon ticket and who bought the virtual ticket.
Right.
That Grazer is getting a greater fire elemental. It feels a little bit like overkill. And I think that, the big thing especially for myself, being my first BlizzCon, so I have nothing really to compare this to.
That's true, you don't.
It's been such a fantastic experience because everyone has been on the same page.
Yeah.
Everyone's been enjoying it. Obviously, we have had a few people that have, mentioned the obvious issues,
Yes.
with the latest things with Blizzcon.
Yeah, and they addressed it directly.
And they
did an apology.
J. Allen Bright addressed it directly. There were protests. I say protests.
Yeah.
There were about 10 people handing out free shirts outside BlizzCon. So
yeah,
it wasn't anything major.
Yeah.
But I think that
a couple dozen people, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly how it was advertised, shall we say?
Well, yeah, but I mean, more power to them to speak out.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the important thing is that they
That's right.
did have the ability to speak out.
That's right.
And I think moving forward next year, Blizzard have a very, very good they've set themselves up for next year. They've announced Diablo 4, but next year a Diablo 4 release date alongside a beta. Shadowlands, this time next year, we should see Shadowlands out.
Yeah, I think we will.
I'd be very, very surprised if Shadowlands isn't already out. We know for a fact that they're working on new IPs as well. We know for a fact that Overwatch 2 is in development, so I imagine we'll have a beta around that sort of point as well.
I would expect the Friends and Family Alpha to probably be first quarter of next year.
Yeah.
I think it'll be pretty early. I mean, the fact that this zone is already where it is, I suspect they have a couple other zones, at various levels of progression. Usually by the time they're putting a demo like this out, this is a good 45 minutes of content if I just played straight through. Usually by the time they get to this point, let me give you a little bit more of a scenic look there. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, there you go.
There we
That's
go.
Nice. I'll see that. Yeah, no, I think next year's going to be awesome because once again we'll be playing Shadowlands, but I imagine we'll be playing something new or unique. Who knows if there will be new races or new classes or something like that. I'm sure that'll be available at the Dome next year. Diablo 4, they'll probably have more available in terms of classes that you can play as well. But I would, like you said, I would expect about this time next year for Diablo for us to possibly be in an alpha stage. They don't announce games until they're within a year of release, usually. Maybe a year and a half.
Now, a lot of people asking about searing totems. Obviously, we do have trimmer totems and stuff. They did mention during the deep dive that we would be seeing totems back.
Yes.
However, in this current demo of Shadowlands, they haven't included any of the unpruned talents.
It's not just that because there's no new abilities in here yet.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This isn't so much a look at the class or the characters as it is the zones and kind of what we do around them. I think from a Blizzard point of view, it's been incredibly successful. I see absolutely no reason as to why they wouldn't believe that.
I would definitely say that's true.
However, from a Warcraft radio perspective as well, we came back, obviously for Classic WoW.
Yeah, almost 3 months ago now.
Almost 3 months ago now. Yeah. We've been back doing kind of what we love for the past couple of weeks, and it's been building towards this moment that we had here at BlizzCon. And it was almost like we were almost in a position where it was like, we do want to be able to do this. Do we have the ability to do this?
That's right.
And for those of you that followed our stream on Thursday night at Con Before the Storm, for those of you that followed our stream all day yesterday, and for those of you that have joined us today, I think we've 100% proved you know, that we can do it. And
Yeah.
it's not just
Next year's going to be awesome.
next year's going to be even better. I mean, you know, obviously, you
We
know,
put this together in like 6 weeks. Like,
yeah,
imagine.
this was a 6-week job.
Yeah.
Where it was like, okay, we're going, let's do this, let's get it sorted.
That's right.
And you know, I think the proof is in the pudding. A lot of people have, you know, a lot of people have been saying, you know, how much they've been enjoying what we've been doing. And
Absolutely.
yes, obviously, you know, you've seen a lot here. Myself and Athalus have obviously been spending a couple of hours here. You've seen us on the stream and everything, but you know, it also has to be said, the people that have also done stuff behind the scenes.
That's
You know, obviously Ketra has been absolutely incredible. Eric with the camera work.
Yep.
Moogie, Dunkirk, Vibel, who've all been here helping out. The home team, Slanik, you know, Mango. Special mention to Farseer as well, who I believe has 2 days on the trot, has stayed up till 7 a.m. or something ridiculous, just making sure that everything was as it should be.
Of
you
course,
know,
we had Mango and Slanet coming in on commentary yesterday.
Sean
so
Caster,
doing a great
Rav,
job.
you know, those guys in the chat have been holding that down. I don't know if Rav is still there, you know, but those two guys have been doing a fantastic job. And not only that, but every single person that has tuned into our stream and enjoyed our content, you know, this is the reason why we do this.
Absolutely.
You know, we didn't decide to come here because we thought, oh, you know, let's spend a couple of days walking around a convention center in Anaheim, you know, just talking to a camera. No, we're here because this is what we love these games.
Yeah.
We love these games. It's why we started at Warcraft. Well, it's why you
like
started
you
at Warcraft Radio way back in the day.
I was 18 years old, had just gone into college for my freshman semester, was playing way too much World of Warcraft beta at the time, and thought, you know what, I really like talking about this. I had experimented with the shoutcasting technology, and yeah, as far as the pacing, Dark, we're going to do so just a couple things real quick. We're going to be on the streaming booth for another 15 minutes. Our team is actually going to meet us here. We're going to transition over to them, to the floor, and we're going to do a group wrap-up for the next 20 minutes after that, and then we're going to cut for the weekend. So,
yeah.
And then
until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow, yeah. And thank you, Gankings, for that. I appreciate that. If you didn't catch the rest of our coverage this week, yesterday we actually had about 7,500 people watching from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. when we were leading into the opening ceremony. We gave everybody their first look of the floor before the virtual ticket stream went on. That was awesome. They got to see the layout, they got to see the vendors, they got to see where everything was going to be situated. It was some amazing statues that maybe people hadn't seen before. So we had a fantastic time doing that yesterday, walking around the floor. Definitely recommend you guys check out some of those VODs. And last night we actually wrapped up with some live chess. We were at a party where the theme was A Night in Karazhan. Unfortunately, the Alliance won the day. I take full responsibility for that.
It wasn't so much the Alliance won the day, it was more the Alliance kicked in your door and stomped the ever-loving hell out of you.
Apparently the pawns didn't get the idea that they need to block.
They must protect their king, not the other way
around. I gotta
around.
say, though, I think there may have been some balance issues with the design on some of those abilities, but...
Well, of course, Pride was designing it. The Alliance were bound to win.
That's right. But just real quick, Dark, you were asking about the pacing. The pacing feels pretty good. I think there's some things about the pacing that are not totally worked out yet. For example, we're obviously not getting the experience that we would normally get in terms of the leveling through the zone.
I mean, like we said, there's a good 45 minutes in this demo. But
the 45 minutes takes us through this area of the map that you can see.
You're being attacked by an owl dog. It does look like an owl dog, I suppose. So yeah, in regards to pacing, what we've done so far, the pacing does feel good.
Yeah.
It does feel as though we are doing, we're doing it kind of like, we're going through it at a fairly good speed. We're not having to rush through it. I think by the time we had finished this area here, when I checked on obviously when I finished my run through, I was halfway through the XP
That's
bar.
right.
So whether or not we know this is going to stand, obviously, again, anything you have seen today, it is the first ever look. It is the first ever, it is the first ever look at Shadowlands. There are some things that are going to change.
That's right.
Turn on your PvP, man.
He's not even flagged and he's taunting.
Yeah, he is. Turn on your PvP.
He's not yellow. Oh, yeah, I guess
Turn on your PvP, mate.
Is that what you want me to do? Oh, I'm a shaman. I don't even know what I'm doing.
PvP. Turn on your PvP.
Why you gotta do that?
Turn on your PvP.
He's a warrior.
Oh, he doesn't even have PvP on.
I told you.
Okay, yeah, but I hope he turns his PvP on.
He's trying to get into charge range here. Oh, and he's running off. What a jerk.
Because you turned on PvP.
Yeah.
You put the fear of God into him.
I did. Nope. He's just get. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Like, yeah. Now I'm all like, oh, fight me, bro, because I know he won't.
Exactly. But no, it has been an absolute pleasure, obviously, to be here doing this.
It's been a lot of fun.
You know, and also as well, this isn't just. We're not going to obviously pack up the stream for today. Return tomorrow for Heart of Azeroth. I believe you've got a bit of a special.
I do.
Little special edition of Heart of Azeroth coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you know, this isn't the end either. We are going to be continuing on into the week. We're going to have even more streams.
Yes.
You know, we're going to be streaming Classic WoW. We're going to be streaming Retail WoW. We're going to be streaming Hearthstone.
Yeah. All next week we'll be right
there's
back
There's
at
going
it.
to be a hell of a lot coming out.
That's right.
Obviously, with the new Hearthstone mode as well, that's going to be just as exciting. So make sure you are sticking around. We may not be walking around a show floor, but we can still give you a hell of a lot of content moving forward. So clicking that follow button ensures that you know exactly when we're going live.
Definitely helps a lot.
So what is the plan for tomorrow?
So the plan for tomorrow is we're going to do Heart of Azeroth. And for those of you that don't know the new Warcraft radio, we do have 5 shows that air every week. So we've got a show on Sunday called Heart of Azeroth. That is sort of an all-purpose show. We cover retail and classic content. We have interviews with influential figures in the community. We talk about a lot of different content. On Monday, we do Classic Completionist. That is our classic purist show. If you love classic and that is all you like, or if you have a major emphasis on classic, then you're gonna want to listen into that one. On Wednesdays, we have a new show called The Warforged, which is all Warcraft 3 oriented. So Warcraft 3 is, I mean, we all know Reforged is just in beta now. And so that's a show where we're exploring not just the competitive scene for Warcraft 3, but also story changes, model changes, and then custom maps as well. On Fridays, one of my personal favorite shows, and of course one of Kexman's personal favorite shows. You think you do, but you don't.
Don't what?
Exactly. That's a great show.
Yeah, that's a great show. You think you do, but you don't. Hosted by myself, a fellow Scotsman who's been joining us here, Dunkirk, and Farseer, who is back on the home team, who we will probably see in a few minutes. Obviously, we're all very, we've all got some fairly strong opinions, and we are not afraid to tell each other that we are very, very wrong.
That's right.
So that's happening every sort of Friday at 7 p.m. BST, or, well, I suppose it's GMT now.
Yeah.
Which would be 2 p.m. EST, obviously, after this Saturday. This Friday's episode is going to be a doozy. You will not want to miss it. No, I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, that's for sure. So the thing I love most about that show is how you guys take different stances on things, and then you, at the end of the show, you actually have people vote on whether whose opinion they agree with. So it's kind of an audience interaction type situation.
Exactly.
So then on Saturdays we have Vendor Trash. So Vendor Trash is Slanik. Many of you may remember our resident Irishman from back in the day, or one of no, I guess he's still our only one. And so Slanik talks about sort of what's going on in the community. He's very comical and he has a great time. So what do we got here?
Oh no! Oh no!
That makes me feel sick. That makes me feel sick. Genuinely horrific.
Has an alliance
I don't. Force of Echo, I do not believe that you have done that. Oh my god.
That's fantastic.
I don't. You can't even see it on the stream, but if you want to know exactly what that looks like, you're going to have to join our Discord.
Yeah.
Force of Echo, we put you in the beta, we put you in the demo here for Shadowlands.
You repaid him with that.
And that's how you repay me. That's just painful.
What is it, Dunker? Is it unbelievable?
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe he's done it. Absolutely can't believe he's done that. That's my Dunkirk impression,
it's funny
by the way.
listening to a British person try a Scottish accent.
It's even better saying, go on, do a Scottish accent. Go on, there we go.
All right, then.
What was that?
I'm so American.
All right, then. What was that?
Well, hard time with that.
What was that?
Well, look, we got about 7 minutes left with the Shadowlands experience here. If there's anything that you want to see again or dig a little bit more deep into, let us know. We've got 7 minutes left on the streaming booth. We will be transitioning back to the floor in about 7 minutes at some point here. So let us know if there's anything in particular. I gave that to you yesterday, I feel like.
No, I grabbed it today. You tried to give me a peanut butter one yesterday.
Kexman doesn't understand why. You what, mate?
You what, mate? That's basically what you do. You what, mate?
Yeah. That's the Scottish. That's the
Oh
Scottish.
my God! I can see that all our crew are currently behind here.
Hey, crew behind us.
All of our crew are behind here, but
Hey, guys.
because they're vertical bars, it kind of looks like our crew are in jail.
Are they in jail?
I believe they're in jail.
They must be in
I
jail.
Athalus needs to be in jail for his Scottish impression he just did. I'm just saying, Athalus needs to be in jail for his Scottish impression he just did.
It was a pretty bad impression.
It was pretty bad.
It was a pretty bad
Hello.
impression. Are you guys ready?
Are we all ready?
Are you ready to transition?
Is Eric there?
Is Eric with you? We're just figuring out when
We're
we
just
can
figuring.
transition back to
Yeah,
the
we're just
floor
figuring out. Obviously, we want to transition back because we do want to give you guys a wrap up from here at
That's right.
Blizzcon. It's going to be very, very. It's going to. We seem to have lost our cameraman. I think Eric's gone rogue with the camera
All right,
again.
well, we'll just hold this for another 7 minutes here.
We will hold this for another 7 minutes as soon as
Keep
he's.
good work to your cast from me. Yeah, we will definitely do that, Genkings. Really appreciate that. It's been an amazing couple of days, absolutely.
It really has. It really has. And like I said, it's doing this is and seeing you guys saying like you're happy to see us doing this. You're enjoying the content.
It makes us feel like we should never have walked away.
Yeah, exactly. We should never have left.
Yeah.
So now we're back. We're not going to leave. If, by the way, you like these jerseys that we have, the Warcraft Radio ones with the Murky, if you do like those, let us know in the Discord.
Yes, do that.
Because if we can get enough of you interested in them, then we may even be able to reproduce a couple.
We might be able to, yeah.
Moving forward. So
Yeah,
if you
we
do
gave
like
out
the Warcraft Radio ones, obviously they're not going to be this big,
right?
Because I'm massive.
Yeah. And the crowd goes wild.
The crowd goes wild. Yeah, it is the arena finals happening across from us.
And you know what's interesting? I feel like arenas have actually picked up quite a bit in the last couple.
They
of
have.
years.
There has been a little bit of a. I won't go into it now.
Yeah.
But there has been a bit of controversy over the last couple of days.
Oh, has it?
I'm not. Like I said.
Okay.
Rinian Manwe says, so much props to all the Warcraft Radio crew. You are all lovely and absolutely amazing people.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sean Castor says, merch store when?
Well. I've been wanting one for a bit.
Yes.
The problem is we need more help. We are in the process of trying to bring on more volunteers. We are an all-volunteer crew. We don't get paid to do any of this.
Oh, you don't get paid?
No. This is
awkward.
This is a labor of love. Hilarious. I don't know who's writing your checks. But no,
Me.
It is
I'm
a labor
paying
of
myself.
love, and we do need some additional help. So if you have talents, doesn't matter what your talents are, as long as you have one. Not everyone does.
Not everyone does.
But if you do have talent,
I don't.
That's right. What we're looking for is all kinds of different, all types of different people. We're looking for artists. We're looking for talent like Kexman, not like me, but like Kexman. We're looking for
community managers.
We are. Community managers are huge. Marketing. We need someone that understands how to run an online store. I mean, they're just about everything. I need a couple programmers. We're constantly looking for help on this project, and if you have any particular skills that you think could help, if you want to be a part of Azeroth's original live stream, 15 years now, well, we took a bit of a break. We would love to have you, so definitely reach out to us on Discord. We do have a page on our website, warcraftradio.com/LFM, if you're looking for more, that we would love for you to read over and see if there's something that you think how you want to get involved.
You never know as well. If you manage,
I love this statue.
This statue. Like the statues, like I said, it kind of reminds me of, you sort of see a lot of the stuff in Stormheim, in Legion. The way that these are designed kind of looks very, very similar.
That's true.
To the Halls of Odin, the Halls of Valor. Just kind of dialed up to 11 with slightly more detail on them. And again, that is because obviously in the Shadowlands, that's where the Valkyrie come from. This is where they live, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you obviously like we said, we are always looking for help. If you join the crew, who knows?
Maybe
next
you'll
year,
be at BlizzCon with us.
You could be here at BlizzCon with us as well next year.
That's right.
Providing coverage for everybody who wants to be able to see exactly what's going on at a community level.
Yeah.
And that's what we're really focused on. We're focused on making sure that we put the community and bring the community back into Warcraft. And I feel like we've achieved in doing that.
Well, I think we're just about out of time here, guys. We are working on transitioning back over to our floor crew so that we can give you guys one last look through the convention hall. We definitely want to do that. We've got about 3 minutes left on the booth, and we're still trying to get that sorted out. we are going to go to a BRB screen.
Yes.
If for some reason we don't stay up on the BRB screen, we will be back shortly. We're going to do a 20 to 30 minute wrap up, so make sure you stick around. Probably wrap the whole stream by about 8 o'clock. That's about 32 minutes from now. But we will see you guys shortly. So stick around. We'll be right back. Go to OBS.